Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Panther Stadium. Another week of Panther football coming up for you, and it's homecoming this week as Medina Valley gets ready to take on the Uvalde Coyotes. They come here to Panther Stadium with a 1-3 record, I believe, Maury. Medina Valley 0-4 on the season, and the Panthers hoping that they can get in the win column here this evening and kind of turn this season around. We got a bye week next week, and we're hoping that everything kind of turns around tonight for the Panthers.
Well, this is a good measuring stick, Jared, to try to turn things around. You have a 1-3 Uvalde team coming in that their lone victory was against the Hondo Owls, which we were well familiar of those guys over the years. We have, for the last couple of years, have eliminated them from the schedule because of, reasons, different sizes in the schools. But them and Uvalde, Jared, have always been stalwarts for Medina Valley football. We would play Uvalde when we had them in district play. We'd play them the last week of the season in week 10, and the reason I remember that is because the following week was always deer season, so we always would drive home from Uvalde thinking, okay, we got to win or we just come off a tough loss, but everything will be all right because we can climb into deer stand in the morning. But, Jared, a beautiful afternoon, turning into a beautiful evening. Not many clouds in the sky, a little bit of a breeze that'll be blowing from south to north, from the south goal to the north goal. And, Jared, homecoming, and if the coaches show on Wednesdays mean anything, last year we had Essence on the show that Wednesday before, and she won homecoming queen. This year we had Patrick Haas and Kenneth Arroyos, who were in the court for the king, so maybe that'll carry over. But, Jared, it's football time. We need to get on the winning streak. As you mentioned, we got a bye week next week going into a very tough district matchup, but Panthers right the ship tonight.
Yeah, and they need to. And we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we're going to come back and kind of set the game up for you a little bit more. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Cooperative, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Get our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as Uvalde, Medina Valley getting ready to go as the Panthers and Coyotes getting ready to come out on the field here tonight. And Maury, we've seen the Panthers get off to a rough start. We talked before the break about, this is the night they need to right the ship. What needs to happen for the Panthers on offense and defense for that to happen tonight?
Well, I think Coach Crisp nailed it at the coaches show, and I was just across the room talking to Coach Herb, Coach Garza, Coach the offensive coordinator, Coach Neely, and they all basically reiterate the same thing, that they've started every practice this week. If they make a mistake, they start all over again. And some of the practices have went longer than they wanted them to, but they have tried to instill that you've got to play 48 minutes and not just 30 or not just 24. You got to play all 40 minutes, and you got to play all 48 minutes like it's the last minute of the ball game and the game's on the line. And that's all you can do. You just got to put your trust in the kids and do the best you can. And you know what? We've seen seasons turn around at this moment before, and it can happen just as easy.
Well, yeah, and with the bye week coming up, that's a big deal before you start district. It's a chance to get healthy, and it's a chance to work on the things that you need to for an extra week without a game mixed in there. With the district starting, you got Bernie Champion, you got Alamo Heights, you got the toughest two teams in the district back-to-back right there. Those are games you got to be prepared for. If you could win one of those two games, that's a steal.
You're sitting
right
in the
there.
catbird seat.
Yeah, because Kerrville-Tivey's not having the year that they've had in the past. Lockhart and Floresville are toss-ups. So you're looking at games that, Medina Valley could still easily get in the playoffs. District hasn't even started yet. Yeah, you're 0-4, but if you think back a few years back, Hondo went 1-9, won their last game of the season, made the playoffs, and then went and beat Divine in the first round, a 10-0 school, and won that game. I mean, so anything's possible, and, I look forward to Medina Valley getting it together tonight. I think one of the things we need to see, and you hit on it a little bit, is not making those mistakes and how they start at practice without making mistakes before they'd move on. We've seen snaps go over heads and false start penalties absolutely kill drives for the Panthers. Those are things that cannot happen here against Uvalde tonight.
Well, and we'll see if that, just on the coin flip, Jared, if you win the coin toss in your Medina Valley, you put your strong team out there first. I say strong, but you put your defense out first, correct?
Yeah.
Would that be the way you would call it?
Yeah, and Coach Crisp has a history of doing that. He likes to put his defense out there first, get you a stop, and then get the offense out there on the field and let them do something. Plus, that gives you the ball to start the second half. It gives you a little bit of an advantage right there.
And be paying attention, listen, because we have a couple of new players. We have their numbers, and they're not moved up just to stand on the sidelines. They've been moved up to get out there and play.
Yeah, and one of them's a kicker that we saw last week. He wasn't on the or we didn't have his name on the roster, but he kicked Pablo Padilla. I'm assuming they got him from the soccer team.
I'm sure they did.
Coach Crisp has done that in the past. We are going to go ahead and take a break for the national anthem. Then we'll be back with all the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Football, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as Medina Valley and Uvalde getting ready to go here. Still got about 2.5 minutes to game time, and they still need to do the coin toss for tonight's ball game. I would imagine you're going to see Jaden Gonzalez as their quarterback tonight. He's listed as a senior QB, number 1. Their backup quarterback that's listed on here is a sophomore, Brody Carnes. We'll see who they send out there to run the offense for them tonight. We talked to Coach Crisp on Wednesday night at the show. He reiterated about, starting well, playing the full ball game. We saw against Southwest last week where the Panthers came out and dug themselves in a hole right off the bat. Fumble on the second play from scrimmage, recovered by Southwest. They end up taking it 20 yards and scoring. Medina Valley was shell-shocked in that. Came out at halftime, outscored them 14-3 in the second half. So they got it together, and I think, Coach Crisp and them were showing film over the week saying, look, when we're not hurting ourselves or backing ourselves up, look what we're capable of doing. And that has to transition out on the field here this evening. Your captains for the Panthers tonight are going to be number 50, John Herrera, number 63, Tim Rios, number 23, Aiden Planty, and number 64, Hunter Canada. For the Coyotes, they'll have number 9, Isaiah Cordova,
88.
Number 88, Parker Habe, number 17, Joey Martinez, number 67, Emmanuel Flores, and number 3, Gerardo Martinez. And that's number 7, Eli Barboza, out there for the Coyotes, who will be wearing all white here this evening. White jerseys with white pants, maroon numbers and letters on the front of the jersey. White helmets with the maroon logo on the side for the Panthers in their home black uniforms.
Shouldn't get any uniforms.
No, not
Shouldn't
tonight.
throw it to the wrong person tonight because one's wearing all black and the other all white, and it makes it easy for us to read the numbers.
Panthers with the all black, as always, here at home. Black pants, black tops with the orange trim, orange numbers, the black helmet with the MV logo and the Panther on the side, and the number on the other side for Medina Valley as they go over the coin toss. Uvalde will get the call, being the away team here. And they'll talk things over for a second. We haven't played Uvalde in a couple of years. This is a game that Medina Valley has played a lot over the years, renewing that little bit of a rivalry they have with them tonight. We went down to the Honey Bowl 2 years ago and won that at the last second in that game. The Panthers ended up winning a crazy one. Uvalde won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half, so the Panthers are going to get the football to start the ball game.
Well, and we would have played them last year had it not COVID wrecked up the starts, because we were in different districts, and I think their district started a week or two earlier than ours.
Yep.
So we had to scrap that game and filled it in. But Panthers get the ball, Jared. We were talking about the uniforms and the looks. I like it that we got away from that Iridian, whatever, shiny stuff. I like
the shiny orange helmets that they had.
The back to the basics, the matte colored helmets. Back to the original Panthers.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Maury. I was never a fan of them wearing the orange uniforms and mixing it up with the orange pants and the black uniforms. Growing up, Medina Valley football they're the orange and black. And, you got the black jerseys, the black pants, and the black helmet always. Used to, I think their uniforms actually had a little more white on them back then.
Yes.
Little, in the trim and things like that.
We used to come out in a black bottom and a white top sometimes.
Yeah, on the away games a lot, yeah. That's exactly right. And the logo, when I was growing up, was different. It was the circle with the Medina Valley, and it had the Panther in the center of it.
I still like that. Once Philip Knight took over at Oregon and changed all of that around, everybody thought they had to be, follow the leader. Well, they ain't really the leader, but sure, it looks pretty, but
no, it don't.
Tradition still means a lot to me.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Oregon, and this is just my opinion, Oregon has the worst uniforms in football. Flat up. They are the ugliest things I've ever seen, and that's just my opinion. Some people probably love it, but I think they're terrible.
I think the worst people like us are back to basics.
And the worst ones are when West Virginia wears all gray.
Ooh, that's brutal.
But here we're getting ready to go. Uvalde ready to boot it away.
31.
And a left-footed kicker will boot it away, and it will be fielded at the 11-yard line by Tomaselli, and he'll start up to the 20, looking for some running room. 25, gets to the corner, 35-40, and he's going to get dragged down around the 46-yard line. That's where the Panthers will start 1st and 10.
Joey Martinez on the stop. And, Jarrett, that kickoff was sponsored by?
Garner Abstract and Land with Rancher's Title.
And let's hope we say that quite a few times after Medina Valley scores.
Yep, and the Panthers are going to start at their own 48-yard line, so excellent field position to start here for the Panthers.
Good job by Tomaselli, as we said, north and south.
And it looks like Nick Rash will lead the offense out on the field. They're going to hand it off to Gutierrez on the opening play. Missed one tackle, but he's going to get pushed out of bounds in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 yards.
Frank Salazar came in from his defensive back spot, kind of blew up that play in the backfield, and Gutierrez never had no chance to get around the end.
Ends up losing 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 17. That's not the start the Panthers wanted.
Nope.
Just tried that little handoff on a sweep outside and didn't really work. Gutierrez will be the lone back again. 2 wide receivers out here for the Panthers. Rash out of the shotgun as they move right to left. 2nd and 17. Rash is going to keep it himself. He's got some room to run up across the 45, trying to push his way up across midfield, moving the pile, and he's finally brought down, but a pickup of about 10 yards there, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Dragging a couple of defenders, number 48 and 34 respectively, Rendon and Quiros. But that was all Nick Rash for the last 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, that ends up being an 11-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 here for Medina Valley. They move it to the Uvalde 48-yard line.
That's something we've seen all year. Nick's hard to bring down one-on-one.
Yeah, he's a good runner. Tough runner. Fights for extra yardage. He'll have 2 wide out here to the left. Takes the snap, wanting to throw. Swings it out left side, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for number 3, Izzy Gonzalez, and he couldn't haul it in over here on the near sideline. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Little low, Jared, but that's one you've got to bring in. He was looking upfield before he brought the ball in. It would have been a shoe-top catch, but he had room to run if he catches that ball.
And they're going to send in Joe Tarvin to punt, so the Panthers are going to go 3 and out on their opening possession. Had excellent field position, only pick up 4 yards of offense. Number 11 back deep to receive.
I don't see 11
for Uvalde. He's not on the roster. And a
17
high punt for Tarvin. It's fielded at the 6-yard line, and he's knocked down at the 9. Big tackle that time for the Panthers. That was Gutierrez making the tackle.
That was my bad, Jared. That was 17 back there.
Joey Martinez on the return. So he fielded at the 6, got up to the 9 before Gutierrez made a great tackle. An excellent punt again by Joe Tarvin.
Got the Coyotes pinned deep. 3 and out would be nice. Or how about let's start it off with a big turnover.
They'll actually spot him at the 10-yard line. Brody Carnes, the sophomore quarterback, will start things off. Wanting to throw right side. That's going to be incomplete out there to the left, and that's actually number 14, Brody Carnes. So the sophomore quarterback starting things off in an incompletion.
He intended that for number 31 out there, Martin Malik. Adam Chavez, number 14 on the coverage for Medina Valley.
So 2nd down and 10 here. Number 21, Julius Martinez, the lone back. They have 4 wide receivers here as they spread things out on 2nd and 10. Carnes out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw it. He's going to get sacked in the end zone. That should be a safety. No call yet, and they're actually going to spot him at the 1-yard line.
He fell backwards into the end zone. A good play there by Triple B, Seth Bullard, and Tymir Garrett. And Jared, that's as close to a safety as you can get.
Yep, they spot him at the 1. Loses 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 19. Excellent here for the Panthers. Main thing here now is keep everything in front of you. Carnes out of the gun. 3-man rush, sets up, fires it deep down the sideline, and that's going to lead his man out of bounds. That's going to be an incompletion. Good coverage down the sideline by Damian Loy for the Panthers, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
I tell you what, that was a great job by Damian Loy. He used that sideline to his advantage. He rode the receiver out of bounds. There was no way he was going to catch that in bounds. And, Jared, from just these first 3 plays, it looks like Uvalde's going to have a hard time blocking that defensive front of Medina Valley.
Yeah, because they were right in his face when he threw that. He took a 2-step drop and just let it fly. Short to work with here. The punter with his back foot against that back hash mark, and he's going to punt it away, and it's not a good one. It's going to take a Uvalde roll, but it's going to die at the 19-yard line.
And that's the length of the punt.
That's an 18-yard punt.
Whew. Jared, you've got to make this field position pay off.
Yep,
Joe Tarvin and the defense have put you in position here. You've got to use this short field to your advantage.
Panthers will have 1st and 10 from the Uvalde 18-yard line. We're only 2 minutes into the ball game, Maury. It feels like we've been here for a while.
Well, you got your second offensive possession already for the Panthers, just 2 minutes in.
10 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score yet in the ball game. Rash will be in the gun here. He's got 3 wide receivers out here to the left. They'll send a man in motion, Gonzalez. They fake it to him. Rash up the middle. Got some room to run. Cuts outside to the 10. Getting dragged from behind. And he's taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers after a 15-yard pickup.
Joshua Camacho on the stop, Jared. And right now, if I'm Medina Valley in this situation, Nick Rash has rushed twice for close to 20 yards. I let him do it 3 times in a row.
Oh, yeah. He's got to run the football here.
They've shown that they cannot stop him. Let him do that RPO, read it, and if he pulls it, we've seen it before. He's hard to bring down one-on-one.
Guerrero, the lone back for the Panthers. They'll send a man in motion. Gonzalez takes a snap, and it goes over Rash's head, and he's going to pick it up, trying to fight back to the line of scrimmage, but he's still going to lose yards back to the 8, and there you go again, Maury. This happened last week, and they lost 21 yards on the play. Now you're going to have 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line.
At least he kept the loss at a minimum, Jared. He did what was smart. He picked it up, went north and south instead of trying to do something silly with the ball.
Yeah, they only lost 5 yards on the play. That could have been catastrophic right there.
Absolutely.
So Rash in the gun here, 3 wide outright, 2nd and goal from the 9. Takes a snap, looking to throw, fires left side, complete, touchdown, Medina Valley. That's number 28 out of the backfield, Anthony Guerrero, and the Panthers lead it 6-0, so they overcome that snap over the head, and the Panthers get on the board first.
Just a little swing pass out of the backfield of number 28. Good throw by Nick Rash, good catch. Well, and Panthers on the board first.
Well, and what Rash did there is he looked right side, pump faked, and that drew that cornerback to the other side of the field, and it left Guerrero wide open for an easy touchdown.
Great execution.
This will be Padilla coming on for the extra point. Kick for the first time last week. He went 1 for 1, and he drills that one straight through with 8:43 to go in the first quarter. Your new score, Medina Valley 7, Uvalde nothing. Medina Valley leading for the first time since the 7-0 leading as Veterans Memorial in that game. And big start here for the Panthers, and we'll see what that defense can do for you here now.
Couldn't have written it up any better. You got a short field by the foot of Joe Tarvin, pinned the Coyotes back, and then 3 great defensive plays and a lackluster punt. Medina Valley overcame a center over the quarterback's head, and the Panthers put points on the board. Positive.
Yep.
And if that first series on defense is any indication, as we mentioned, Uvalde's going to have a tough time blocking the Medina Valley defensive front.
No, you're exactly right, Maury. They're going to have to figure something out in their blocking schemes. The Panthers only were bringing 4 guys. It's not like they brought 5 or 6 in his face.
No,
they had a 3-man front and brought a linebacker.
They had a helmet on helmet, and Panthers still got into the backfield.
Tarvin ready to boot it away here for the Panthers. Back deep, number 28, Jaden Gonzalez. And Tarvin will boot it away, and it's kind of a squib kick, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, they'll get that on the 30-yard line.
I don't understand that one, but
I don't think that's what he had in mind.
No,
He
I
looks
don't
a little
either.
frustrated with himself out there.
Went out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Uvalde's going to get it first down and 10. Like Maury said, should be at the 30-yard line. As Carnes will lead his team back out on the field here. Martinez is the lone back here. They'll have 4 wide, 2 on either side of the formation here. Panthers with a 3-man front. Takes the snap. Panthers bring 4. He's got time. Carnes throws over the middle. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of Joey Martinez. That hit him right in the hands. He's got to make that catch for him.
That was a great throw by Carnes. Bubba Chavez on the coverage there Adam Chavez on the cover there for Medina Valley.
And if Martinez had a beef, it'd be that he threw it too hard. But, I mean, when your quarterback puts it in your hands like that, you got to make the catch.
And hit him right in stride.
Incomplete. Get second down and 10 here for the Coyotes. Carnes calling out the play here at the line of scrimmage. 9 on the play clock. 5 still hasn't taken that snap yet. They just do get it off. He's rolling out left side, looking to throw. Fires on the run. Complete. Number 88 is tight end out of the backfield. Picks up about 4 yards on the play, and it'll be third down and 6 or 7.
Good job of closing that gap. Caden Keller in on that stop along with number 14, Chavez.
That was number 88, Parker Habe on the reception. Picks up 4 yards on the play. It will be third down and 6 here for the Coyotes.
Keller came all the way across from the weak side to run the big tight end down.
Carnes out of the gun here. He's got 3 wide receivers. 1 man isolated out here to the right. They're going to hand the ball off this time to Martinez, and he's going to take a loss, a 3-yard drop back, and the Panthers will force him into a 4th down and 9 situation, and the Coyotes are going to have to punt.
Garrett and Bullard all over that, a loss on the play. That series there, Jared, 1 yard of offense and minus on the first drive.
4th down, 9 to go here, and they're going to have to punt. This is, I believe it's number 17 is their punter, Joey Martinez.
He was out there last time, but this looks like a different punter.
Yeah, it does.
Because it wasn't too good of a punt the last time.
Low snap, but he gets it away. A high kick, a better one than last time, as Tomaselli takes it at the 37, and he spun down at the 41-yard line. A better punt that time. That was number 31, Martin Malik, making the punt, and a much better one than what we saw the last time.
Isaiah Cordova on the coverage there for the Coyotes. But still, Jared, not bad starting field position right at around the 41, 42-yard line.
7:13 to play first quarter. 7-0 Medina Valley leading, and they'll take over at their own 42, 1st and 10. Rash will be out of the shotgun here. He'll have 3 wide receivers. And they'll send a man in motion. Gonzalez. Rash is going to keep it himself up the middle. Gets up to the 45. Still on his feet to the 50. Breaking tackles. Throws a man off of him to the 45. And he's taken down around the 44-yard line. A big run again by Rash as he picks up 14 yards and a Panther first down.
He was just throwing people off of him. He threw number 9 completely off of him. And finally, number 25 brings him down, Frank Salazar.
And now Aseo Moreno is going to come into the ball game for Nick Rash. He'll be out of the shotgun here with 3 wide. Takes the snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle, and he's going to get across the 40 down to about the 36 before he's gang tackled by the Coyotes. They'll actually spot him at the 37-yard line. Picks up 7 yards.
Moreno doing some bulldozing of his own. Number 33 in the middle of that scrum, Joshua Camacho, defensive linebacker senior for the Coyotes.
And Rash will come back into the ball game here. I think the way he's been running, they're trying to get him a little bit of a breather there.
And Moreno comes in there and does the same thing. Reels off 8.
2nd and 3, takes the snap. Going to hand the ball off the middle. No, Rash keeps it himself, sheds a couple tackles, has a first down and more. Across the 20, 15, and he's taken down around the 14-yard line. Great job there by Rash. I mean, there was about 5 or 6 missed tackles in there.
He's running like he's Earl Campbell out there, just lowering the shoulder pads and running. He needs to remember he's a quarterback. He's a quarterback out there. Got to kind of save your body a little bit.
It'll be first down and 10 from the 14.
Justin Rendon finally wrestled him down, but not before Rash gets it inside the red zone.
Gutierrez comes into the ball game for Guerrero as he'll check out of the game for this play. Panthers will have 2 wide out here to the left. 1 out to the right side from the 14. Takes that snap, gives it to Gonzalez this time, and he's going to actually lose 2 yards on the play. Couldn't get through that first level of the defense. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Senior linebacker Dominique Quiros on the stop for Uvalde. Tried a little inside trap play, Jared, and just could not get past that first defender.
Ball back to the 11, or actually the 16-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 12.
You and I were both looking at Tristan Hill lined up man-on-man here wide to the left side of the formation.
Looking to throw. He's going to swing it out. Left side, Gonzalez makes the catch, has some room, getting to the corner of the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. Well, they haven't signaled it yet. Are they trying to say he stepped out of bounds?
Oh, wow. It looked like he was in all the way.
Still have not signaled touchdown. And they're going to spot him at the 1, I think.
Wow. Well, they're letting him line up for an extra point.
Nobody signaled touchdown.
No, it was a good seal block out there by Tristan Hill.
Yeah, that is going to end up being a 16-yard touchdown pass and catch.
They still
have never shown that was a touchdown. No. And Padilla for the extra point. Right-footed kicker puts it up. And he puts it through with 4:52 to go in the first quarter. Your new score, Medina Valley 14, Uvalde 0. And we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
We're back here at Panther Stadium as the Panthers go up 14-0 after a 16-yard pass and catch from Nick Rash to Izzy Gonzalez. And Medina Valley with a quick 2-score lead here, and Tarvin ready to boot it away for the Panthers. Martinez back deep for the Coyotes. Kickoff brought to you by Garner Abstract and Land Company along with Rancher's Title, and Tarvin with a high end-over-end kick that will be fielded at the 12-yard line. Starts up to the 15, 20, gets hit and knocked down. Took a couple of bad hits. That was number 28, Jaden Gonzalez, on the return, and it'll be first down and 10 from, looks like, the 24-yard line.
Tomaselli and Stuman on the stop there, and Tomaselli put a good lick on him, and Tooman finished him off.
4:46 to play here in the first quarter.
That was a great seal block by Tristan Hill on that little swing pass.
Yeah, it was, and that's what sprung the touchdown, because without that block, he has to make somebody miss in the open field.
And Bubba Solis did a good job on that extra point, bringing that. It was a little bit of a high snap on the extra point. Did a good job of being the placeholder.
They switch it up here. It looks like they'll go under center, and now you're going to get some flags. That's going to be against Uvalde as they've lined up in a full house backfield, and that's going to be a delay of game against the Coyotes. As they put in number 7, Eli Barboza's in there at the quarterback position now.
Is that kind of like a wildcat? Because he's listed
as
a
running back. Yeah, but they're lining up with a full house backfield. They got 2 fullbacks side by side and a tailback. No wide receivers here. Takes that snap, pitches it to the tailback, looking to get something going, and he's knocked down right away.
Just met him head on head there inside at the hole, and no gain on that. Great penetration by the Panthers.
It was Joshua Camacho on the carry.
And, Jared, if they run that formation again, they're definitely not going to get any yards when the Panthers can line up all 11 within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Well, and they'll bring back Carnes back into the ball game along with Martinez as his lone back. They'll spread it out here with 4 wide receivers. You know, they saw Southwest use that power game against the Panthers, maybe trying to see if they could get something going with it there. 2nd down and 15. Carnes to throw under pressure, steps up, and he's sacked. Back around the 16-yard line. He'll lose 3 yards on the play. Another great defensive front for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was Dax. That's the facts. Fillinger on that stop. Good job of getting into the quarterback. And, Jared, they have minus yards of total offense.
Yeah, they do. They've gone backwards in this game. 3rd and 18 here for the Coyotes. And they've been chasing the chains all night. Barboza out of the shotgun, hands it off up the middle, and he gets maybe 2 yards on the play, and that's it. And it's going to be 4th down, and Uvalde will have to punt again.
Tamir Garrett all over that play. Triple B also in there. And, Jared, a little bit of enthusiasm now you're seeing from the Panthers, even on the sidelines.
Well, Maury, and if this is any indication for how the rest of the game's going to go, Uvalde could be in for a long night.
Yes, they can.
Tomaselli back deep to receive a high end-over-end kick. They'll let it bounce at the 48 and roll out of bounds around the Panther 46-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him at the 45. So decent field position. Again, you can credit your defense for that, for pushing them backwards.
Had a 46-yard punt, a good punt, but the Panthers had them deep in their own territory. As you mentioned, Jared, still going to get the ball 5 yards outside Uvalde territory.
In fact, the longest field the Panthers have had. This is the longest field the Panthers have had tonight, isn't it?
I think they
the last
started
punt.
A little bit further back.
You're right.
But not much.
Not much. Out of the gun here, Rash takes the snap, gives it up the middle. Gutierrez trying to get outside, and he's going to get dragged down from behind, but not before he picks up 3 yards.
That was a great play out in the open by Elijah Carroll. If Gutierrez gets past him, Jared, there's not much in between him and the goal line.
It'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up here from Medina Valley. Ball moves up to the 48 of the Panthers. With 2:19 to play here in the first quarter. Rash in the gun again. He'll have a wide receiver out on each side. Gutierrez alone back. They'll empty the backfield. Looking to throw. Rash. Pump fakes. Losing time. Now he's rolling out, trying to bide some time, and he's going to take off and get some room. Gets across midfield to the 45. Tiptoes down the sideline before he's forced out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And Maury, they should have had him sacked. I mean, all they had to do was stick their arm out and maybe knock the ball away, and somehow Nick Rash managed to escape.
Yeah, Camacho on the stop, but it looked like that was disaster for Rash. He was trying to tell one of his receivers to break off and go deep, and he never could get turned around enough to throw. That was all Nick Rash right there.
Takes the snap, hands it to Guerrero up the middle, and he's met and falls his way forward to the 35-yard line, picks up 6 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Emmanuel Flores on the stop. But you have a lot of Coyotes out there, Jared, with hands on their hips already midway through the first quarter.
Yep, you're exactly
We've seen
right.
this case on the other side where the defense is out there a whole bunch.
2nd down and 4 coming up here. Rash in the gun, takes the snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle, and he's going to be close to a first down. It looks like they're going to spot him about a yard shy. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Number 9 on the stop there.
Needed to get to the 31. He got to the 32.
Cordova. And now you just power run. You let Rash get it and just follow the center right up the middle. Nothing fancy here. They have not stopped Nick Rash for – that was the shortest gain, I believe, all night, and that was 4 yards.
Oh, and they're going to – what?
They're going to
So they re-spotted the ball at the 31. First down for the Panthers. They had originally spotted that at the 32. So 1st and 10 here. Rash gives to Gutierrez up the middle, gets across the 30, down to about the 27-yard line.
Drugged down by number 7, Eli Barboza.
And he picks up 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. And Maury,
that was one of those situations where you kind of wish it would have been 3rd and 1.
Yeah. And we'll see if the Panthers, they are going to snap it again here with 17 seconds left and counting. 2nd down, 6 to go. Rash takes the snap, looking to throw under pressure, trying to get away, and he's going to take the sack back at the 33-yard line. I think that was I want to say it was a screen because of the way that they came, but nobody was there.
There was no receiver out there. I think they grabbed the receiver who was going to go out in the pass play.
And that's going to end the first quarter of play. So after 1, your score, Medina Valley 14, Uvalde nothing. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the second quarter. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as we get ready to go to the second quarter. Medina Valley leading Uvalde 14-0. We'll switch sides of the field here. The Panthers will now be moving left to right. It'll be 3rd down and 12 here for Medina Valley from the 34, looks like the 33-yard line of Uvalde. And Brash looking to throw over the middle, throws it behind his man. It's picked off by number 84, Jarrett Hernandez. And that was a case there of Rash just didn't throw it in front of to lead his man. He threw it kind of behind him, and Hernandez undercut the route and made the interception.
Yeah, Hernandez was inside Hill's right hip, and as soon as the ball was thrown, it was a little thrown behind him, and a good job of jumping that route by number 84, Hernandez.
And so the Panthers commit their first turnover of the ball game, and Uvalde will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carnes out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives to his lone back, Martinez, and he's taken down in the backfield for a loss of about 3 yards.
Trey Kaufman on the stop there. And Jared, that young man, as of late, has been playing good defensive line.
Well, we saw him at the end of last year playing very good, and he's been playing really good. Last week he was in there in a lot of tackles.
Talked to his dad a little bit after the game, and, he started getting a little fired up, which is good.
Carnes out of the gun here. 2nd down and 13 coming up. 4 wide out, takes a snap, kind of a bad one, and he's going to get sacked in the backfield by Bullard. My goodness.
Triple B just coming on in untouched. And
with a full head of steam.
Carnes had nowhere to go with that, and it was a low snap, and Carnes had to take his eye off the defenders coming in on him. And when he looked up, he saw 15 all over him.
Well, and he's lucky he kind of sidestepped that tackle a little bit, and Bullard had to grab him to pull him down because he was about to get steamrolled. It'll be 3rd down and about 25. Takes the snap. Carnes to throw, lets it fly deep down the left side, and that's going to be caught. I think he caught it.
I thought he dropped it.
They're talking. He caught it. That's number 31, made a great catch, Martin Malik. And number 10 for the Panthers, Damian Loy, went up with him. I think they simultaneously caught it, and I think Malik actually wrestled it away from him on the ground.
Yeah, because Loy had good position. He had inside position. They were fighting for it on the way to the ground.
That's their biggest play of the night here, and Carnes looking to throw again down the right side. Man on man, and he overshoots his man down there. That looks like number 84, Hernandez, getting overthrown. It'll be 2nd down.
It was number 24 on the coverage for Medina Valley, Landon Burns. That's a new young man in the secondary that we haven't mentioned this year. I don't believe we
haven't.
What is he listed as? He's listed as a sophomore, so that might be one of them that has been moved up to the varsity level.
Carnes in the gun here, 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 43, takes the snap, running option right side, pitches it, almost fumbled it. He's going to get dragged down from behind. That was number 28, Jaden Gonzalez, picking up about 3 yards on the play.
That was a great job by Caden Keller, showing his speed from sideline to sideline.
Well, and when they first pitched it to him, it looked like he was going to have a lot of room to run, and next thing, that was a tackle from behind. He kind of grabbed his shoulder pads and yanked him backwards.
Yeah, that was a great play by Keller. And he's shown some great signs of late also.
3rd down and 7 here for the Coyotes. They're at their own 46-yard line. Steps up, and he's just going to let one wow, and he makes the catch. Just a floating duck, and he made a couple of men miss. He's pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And, Maury, there's a flag down back here.
That's going to be holding, I believe.
But that was just a case right there where the quarterback had a guy draped on him. He kind of threw up a dead duck, and number 20, Jonathan Jimenez, just happened to be open.
Can you say he did his best Patrick Mahomes and just threw that ball up? Of course, Medina Valley's going backwards. Personal foul.
That's roughing the passer.
Did they take him to the ground? I was watching the pass.
I'm sure they did because there were people draped on him, but I watched once he let go of the ball, I wasn't watching the quarterback anymore. If that's going to move the Panthers back to their own 19-yard line, or actually the 24-yard lines where they'll spot it, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes.
2 big pass plays by number 14.
9:27 to go here in the first half. 14-0 Medina Valley, but the Coyotes knocking on the door. Carnes out of the gun, takes the snap, gives it up the middle, and he's hit and dropped in the backfield by Tarvin. A loss of a yard on the play. That was Gonzalez on the carry, getting nowhere.
Got steamed there.
Yeah, Tarvin put his face mask right in his chest and just drove right through him.
I know they've had 2 big pass plays, but both of those Carnes has thrown off of his back foot, so they're putting pressure on him. He's not throwing at will, we'll put it that way.
2nd and 11. 3 wide out here to the left. Carnes takes the snap, rolling out, left side, looking to throw. Throws across his body, complete, number 20 on the reception. He's pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line, as that was Jonathan Jimenez on the reception. Picks up about 5.
Adam Chavez on the coverage for Medina Valley.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up.
They've got to be in 4-down territory. You wouldn't think they would settle for a field goal.
No, not with the 21, down 14-0. This is the best drive they've had going in the ball game.
See if the Panthers can keep them out of the red zone here.
3rd down, long 6, 3rd and about 7 actually. Carnes rolling right side. He's going to throw. Complete, 17. Makes the catch. Made a man miss. He's going to get a 1st down. And, oh, my goodness, and he slings out of a tackle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
2 missed tackles there.
Well, and
he shouldn't even have got the 1st down, and he got through that one.
And that's Joey Martinez on the pass and catch for the touchdown. And that's the deal. That he had him wrapped up. He actually slung him around, threw him, and he stayed on his feet.
Well, and give credit to the young man who scored a touchdown. Good balance. Never gave up on the play. Great run. Great job after the catch.
Miller Carnes doing the kicking. Flag down. The kick is blocked, and the Panthers pick it up, and they're going the other way. They can get 2 points out of this, and they're going to. That's Tomaselli. There are flags down on the field.
I think you're going to have offsides on Medina Valley.
But nonetheless, they blocked that. Tomaselli takes it back to the house for 2 points, but we'll see if that's coming off the board.
Yep, offsides their motion against Medina Valley.
Yep, so that's not going to count, and they'll get to redo the try.
But that's pretty to watch, isn't it?
Yep. Last time we saw that was Medina Valley when we went to Lockhart 3 years ago.
Yes, it was. And wasn't it Mikey there?
It sure was, I think.
That was when he was one of the sophomores.
Yeah.
And just word from the volleyball match against Southwest Legacy, Medina Valley has taken the first 2 sets, so they are up 2-0 on the Titans.
So they'll retry the kick here as Carnes ready to try to boot it away. And this kick is up, and this time it is good with 7:55 to play in the first half. And it's new score, Medina Valley 14, Uvalde 7. And we'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or npchevy.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as Uvalde trailing now 14-7 as they get on the board, and that was a couple of just, prayers that got answered for Uvalde right there, throwing the ball off the back foot, roughing the passer penalty that moved Medina Valley back 15 yards, and then a missed tackle that gets Uvalde 7 points.
But they actually, they came through when they needed to. They closed the gap. But Panthers need to answer them right back, Jared. Take momentum right back.
Yep. Miller Carnes has it teed up.
Wonder if those two are brothers.
Probably so. And it's going to be a little onside as they try to catch Medina Valley napping, and it's going to go out of bounds. Fortunately, because it took a couple of hops. That was an odd-looking onside kick.
Like you said, I think they tried to get it over that first group and let their guy run underneath it. Unfortunately, it just went out of bounds because the gunner was down there.
Yeah. And I think, if he doesn't hit that quite so hard, that might end up in their favor. Yep. But nonetheless, that'll be Panther football. It went out of bounds at the 37-yard line. They should mark off 5 yards from there, so it'll move it to the 42 is where the Panthers will start. 1st and 10 with 7:55 to play in the first half. Both teams still with 3 timeouts remaining in the half. Rash will take the offense back out there. They want to huddle up now.
Probably the cleanest game so far through a quarter and a half as far as the yellow flags being on the ground.
Yep.
Not many.
Rash in the gun, takes a snap. Wanting to throw, fires over the middle. He's got a man wide open, makes the catch at the 30, 25, and he's going to get dragged down around the 15-yard line. Can't get a number on that young man. Is that?
Looked like 82.
That is number 82. That's Arroyos.
There's some magic when you come on the coach's show. Look at there.
Made that catch in wide open territory and then was run down from behind at the 16-yard line of 1st and 10 for the Panthers. About a 40-yard pickup that time as they give it to Haas up the middle. Flags fly in from behind as Haas almost gets to the end zone down to the 1-yard line, but I think you're going to have a hold.
Wow, and that was thrown from a long ways behind the play.
That was a head referee throwing it from back here at the 30-yard line.
Yes, it was.
And it is a hold against the Panthers. So that will negate a 21-yard run. What would have been first and goal at the 1-yard line is going to move the Panthers back, make it 2nd down and 20. Haas still in the backfield. That's the first time we've seen him tonight.
He was telling us Wednesday he's usually the blocker.
Yep. Takes that snap. Rash to keep it up the middle. Gets through the first level up to the linebackers, and he gets across the 20 down to about the, looks like they'll spot him at the 20-yard line.
25 getting up from the bottom of the pile for Uvalde. That's Frank Salazar.
It'll be 2nd and 15 coming up here. 6:56 to play here in the first half. They look to the sideline for the play call. They'll get it. Rash to the line. Haas alone back to the right. 3 wide receivers out left. Rash looking to throw. Pump fakes. Fires it deep to the end zone. He's got a man out there. Makes the catch. Touchdown, but a flag down at the 20-yard line.
You're going to have a lineman downfield, Jared.
That was Izzy Gonzalez on the reception for the touchdown, but I think this is going to come back. Holding against the Panthers. Second hold on this series of downs. And that, it took away a 1st and goal earlier at the 1. This time it takes 6 points off the board.
I thought it could have been an eligible man downfield because the play took a little long to develop. But they got one of the Panthers with the hold.
And that's going to move them back now. It's going to be 2nd 25.
Got one-on-one coverage down there with Hill on the top side.
Takes the snap. That was a broken play, and Rash gets sacked back at the 40-yard line. Looks like they'll give him forward progress up to the 36, but he stuck the ball out. Nobody was there to take the play, and he had nowhere but 3 white jerseys right on top of him.
So I had just mentioned not too many flags on the play, Jared. Consecutive back-to-back holding penalties, and the Medina Valley is now out of field goal range.
Well, what should have been 1st and goal at the 1's now 3rd down and about 35.
Or 20-7.
Yeah. Ball's at the 46-yard line. They need to get it down to the 11.
Think they're going to let the clock run down.
And they will take a timeout here and talk about it. That's their first timeout of the ball game. Timeout's brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company. And the Panthers are going to have 3rd down and long. And Maury, you've got a 14-7 lead here. This is probably a play that you're not going to pick this all up.
No.
So do you try to pick up a good chunk and see if you can get a field goal out of it, or do you pick up a chunk and go for it on 4th down?
I would try to get at least 10 or 12 yards, and then I still think you're outside the field goal range, but then you have the opportunity to throw it in the end zone.
Well, and the other
thing, if you don't get no yards here, I say you punt it, make a short field. You still have 5.5 minutes left with 2 timeouts.
Well, and the other thing we've seen is we've seen the Panther wide receivers be able to shake free on those go routes to the end zone. Throw one up there. You might get one. You might get a pass interference out of it, which is an automatic 1st down.
Maybe let Tristan Hill try to run under one here.
They'll send 3 wide receivers out to the left, and it will be Hill wide out to the left side. And he's in man isolated coverage over there. And they're going to pump fake, looking to throw. They're going to fire it down the middle. He's got a man open, makes the catch. Gonzalez, touchdown, Medina Valley.
No flags.
Izzy Gonzalez hauls it in, and he gets it in the end zone. So he got his 6 points. He got him taken off the board a little bit ago. But a 38-yard pass and catch, and the Panthers get on the board again to make it 20-7.
A little seam route there. And Hill broke it to the pylon, took their defender with him. A good throw by Rash. A good job of breaking out into the open for a touchdown.
Padilla ready to boot it through. His kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:33 to play in the first half, Medina Valley leading Uvalde 21-7, and the Panthers, after that drive by Uvalde, they come back. 2 holding penalties there. They had it third down about 35 yards, and they end up with a touchdown out of it. You can't. Unfortunately, they got set back with some penalties there, but they managed to overcome them.
Well, and it was a little pump fake there halfway through the sequence of the pass route that kind of froze the defenders a little bit. Izzy just cut it a little bit to the inside towards the post, and beautiful throw there by Rash. Good decoy job out on the outside by Tristan Hill.
Yeah, and the other thing, Maury, is we've seen Rash use that pump fake a couple of times, and every time he's used it, it's managed to work. Tarvin ready to boot it away. Kickoff brought to you by Garner Abstract and Land Company along with Rancher's Title.
And that's got to be demoralizing for Uvalde. They just took a little bit of momentum and then give up a big play on third down.
Yep. Tarvin ready to go. High end-over-end kick. Will be fielded at the 15-yard line on the run up to the 25, 30. Oh, my goodness. And a fumble. Ball's on the ground. Flag comes in late.
That was Garrett Tamir with the vicious tackle.
High tackle. Now, when I say high, he grabbed him around the shoulders and just almost looked like a clothesline, Maury, but he didn't clothesline him. He just stuck his arm out, grabbed a hold of him, and he went flying backwards.
That actually looked like, if you go back to a football movie, what was that, the longest yard, where he just stuck his hand out and said, I think I broke his neck? That was a vicious tackle.
And you're going to mark it off.
They may get the personal foul because of that high tackle.
They do. They just say personal foul against the Panthers. I don't see that. He's running the football. He just got tackled.
Yeah,
it's not like they hit him head-to-head. There was no targeting.
It wasn't up top. It was around the shoulders. Pads.
I don't understand. Just because it looked bad doesn't mean it was a bad tackle.
No.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Uvalde from the 46-yard line, their own 46. Carnes out of the gun. They'll send a man in motion from right to left. Takes the snap, rolling out, looking to throw. Checks it down to his receiver, number 17, who can't hold on to it. That was Joey Martinez, and it goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Bubba Solis on the coverage there for Medina Valley.
So 2nd down, 10 to go. 5:17 to play, first half. Medina Valley with a 21-7 lead. Plenty of time here for the Panthers to get a stop and put another score on the board before halftime. They'll send Martinez in motion. Carnes rolling out. They'll swing it to him complete. Out into the flat, gets across the 45, and he's hit and taken down around the 49-yard line. Picks up only 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Chavez on the stop there, and it sure looked like number 17 had a little bit of a face mask on Chavez there on the stiff arm.
They'll come out here. They'll send 4 men wide. Martin Malik, he's got a little bit of a height advantage here that we haven't seen him really use that, though, in this ball game. One of their wide receivers. They'll send a man in motion, takes the snap. Carnes rolling right side, looking to throw, sets up, fires, and it's going to be incomplete. It's a good thing he led that out of bounds because Medina Valley had a defender standing right there who probably could have picked that off.
They had one underneath in good coverage. And you mentioned the height advantage. The only play they made that work, number 31 and number 10, Loy, was when they fought for the ball and got it down. And Loy had position on him.
That was excellent coverage over there by Caden Monday on that play. It's going to be 4th down, and they're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. We'll see if they try to draw the Panthers offside. No, they're going to go. Rolling out with Tarvin in his face. Throws complete at the sticks. Fumble. He dropped it. And they're not going to call it a fumble. They say it was incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
That was Chavez forcing the ball loose.
Because he had it in his hands, and he was getting dragged down, and just couldn't hang on to the football. If he holds on to that, it's a first down.
I was going to say, I think he has the first down if he holds on to it, but a great play out there by Chavez.
And the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the Uvalde 49-yard line.
No need to get in a rush. You got 4 minutes and 23 seconds and 2 timeouts. You can run any plays you want here.
Rash out of the gun here, 2 wide. Takes the snap, gives it. Gutierrez left side. He's got some running room as he gets forced out of bounds around the 40-yard line. He picks up about 8 or 9 yards on 1st down.
Tristan Hill once again with good blocking out there. It's hard when you're out there on an island one-on-one to not get credited for a holding penalty. He kept his hands inside his jersey there.
Well, and one of the things that Uvalde's having to do is, if you notice, they're all playing 2 ways. All of these guys are playing offense and defense. It's the same players. Moreno gives it up the middle. Gutierrez trying to get to the outside, and he gets around to the 30-yard line. A 1st down for the Panthers, another 14, 15 yards on the carry.
Dragged down by number 6, Elijah Carroll, but not before the chains move once again for the Panthers.
And Moreno will stay out there. Out of the gun here. Gutierrez is his lone back. 2 wide receivers. Moreno has the ability to throw, and he is going to let it fly down the field to Haas, and it's going to fall incomplete. And I don't think
nobody saw it.
No, Haas didn't see the ball. And Moreno, he kind of threw that. There was a lot of air under that, Maury, and I don't think they could. I don't know if they lost the ball up in the lights or what it was.
The defensive back never even picked that ball up.
No, and Haas was looking back for the ball. In fact, it fell probably a couple of yards from him, and nobody saw it. 3:35 to go, 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. Going to keep it himself, Moreno, with some running room across the 25, trying to push the pile down near the 20.
It's going to be close to a 1st down. 25 getting up from the bottom of the pile for Uvalde. That's Salazar.
9-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard to go. Ball at the 22 and a timeout taken.
By? Or are they going to measure? They can't measure. It shows a yard short. What was that all about?
I don't know. But they're ready to go now. It's still 3rd and 1. Ball's in the same spot. Clock winding, under 3:10 to play here in the half. Moreno in the gun with 2 wide. Takes a snap. Gives up the middle. Getting to the outside. Gutierrez, he turns the corner at the 15, 10, 5. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown. No. They say he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They'll actually spot him at the 2. I think he was trying to turn the corner there, and his force actually took him out of bounds.
Wow.
1st and goal at the 2. Unless his knee hit the ground when he dove.
Before he got the ball across the goal line.
Yep. Either way, a good run by Gutierrez. Showing some speed on the outside, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. Moreno stays in there. And now their Panthers are going to have to take a timeout because they were going to get hit with an illegal substitution if they didn't.
Good use of a timeout.
They'll have 1 remaining. There's 2:55 to go here in the first half. Panthers leading 21-7, but knocking on the door again. Timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company. And Medina Valley looking to go up by 3 scores here before half.
And will receive the second half.
No, Uvalde will. They deferred.
That's right, they deferred. But
well,
imperative here to finish this drive.
Well, and the thing is here is if you scored, it's still 2:55 to go. Depending on if Uvalde decides to throw the ball and stop the clock, Panthers could get this ball back with some time left.
And we're going back to that 1st down play, the pass play to Haas. Moreno threw it up in the air. That was a good pass.
Yeah.
He put air underneath it, but unfortunately just couldn't find. I think it might have been thrown over the inside shoulder, or Haas might have been looking on the outside.
Yeah, the defender and the receiver were looking for the ball. Nobody could find it. Moreno out of the under center here, and they're just going to push that pile forward, and he's in for the touchdown. Aseo Moreno punches it in for the Panthers for his first score of the season, and it's 27-7. Medina Valley leading with 2:52 to play. And Padilla will come on to try to tack on the extra point for the Panthers.
Solis once again. Bubba Solis, number 11, will be doing the holding for the place kick.
Padilla ready to boot it through here. Good snap. Kick is up, and he drills it through with 2:52 to play in the first half. Your new score, Medina Valley 28, Uvalde 7. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium with 2:52 to go here in the first half. Your score 28-7. Medina Valley leading Uvalde as Tarvin gets ready to kick it away here for the Panthers. Jaden Gonzalez back deep to receive for the Coyotes. And a high kick by Tarvin will be fielded at the 10. Starts upfield to the 20, getting to the sideline, 25-30, cuts it back to the inside, gets up to the 35 before he's brought down. As that was number 21, Julius Martinez on the return, and they'll start first down and 10 from, looks like the 39-yard line.
Stuman and Jamarillo on the kickoff coverage for Medina Valley.
Carnes out of the shotgun as...
Need to keep everybody in front of you here.
Yeah, for sure, Maury, with 2:44 to go. Carnes out of the gun. He's got 3 wide receivers here, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. They'll send a man in motion right to left, takes the snap, and there's going to be a false start against the Coyotes, so this will make it 1st and 15.
You had your inside receiver lunging forward right before the snap. Legal motion thwarts the play. So bring up a 1st and 15 now. They'll move the ball all the way back to the 34-yard line. Carnes back there in the shotgun, flanked by 1 running back, twins to each side.
Carnes ready to take the snap here. 2:42 to go, 1st and 15 as they send a man in motion. Takes the snap, rolling out near side, going to throw on the run, complete. And pushed out of bounds up around the 50-yard line. He did pick up 15 yards. It's probably going to be a first down. Joey Martinez on the reception.
On the coverage for the Panthers, Landon Burns. But a good throw and a good reception. Got the yardage needed for the first down. 2:36 left to go. 28-7 is your score in favor of Medina Valley. Lone setback is Julius Martinez next to Carnes in the backfield.
Carnes out of the gun, takes a snap, gives it up the middle. He breaks through the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. That was number 21 on the carry. Julius Martinez picks up 9 yards.
Bubba Solis on the stop for Medina Valley. Uvalde has a little something going here. Panthers need to stiffen up here. Little bit of momentum going here now for Uvalde.
2nd down, 9 to go, and the Coyotes still have 3 timeouts remaining, Maury. 2nd and 1. Ball in Panther territory at the 42. Carnes rolling right side, looking to throw, fires on the run. Complete for the first down. That's number 20 out of the backfield, Jonathan Jimenez. Picks up about 3, but enough for the first down.
Needed 2 and got 3. Chavez on the coverage. No yards after the catch, but the receiver knew exactly where he needed to get.
And he keeps the chains moving here. 1:46 to go. Uvalde with plenty of time, Maury. Ball at the 38-yard line of Medina Valley. 4 wide receiver set here for the Coyotes. They'll send Martinez in motion, rolling left, looking to throw, fires across his body, incomplete, in and out of the hands of number 20 again, Jonathan Jimenez. And, that ball went through him. There was a Panther behind him, but I don't think he expected that to happen that way.
No, Tomaselli was coming in. He was getting ready to just put a jolt into the receiver if he caught it, and did a good job by pulling up and not using his helmet to engage there. And I was just going to say, Jared, the Panthers are playing a little bit of prevent on this series.
Yep.
They need to turn somebody loose, and they did that time. Caden Keller was coming from the backside, putting pressure on the quarterback.
2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 1:24 and a timeout taken by Uvalde. That's their
Panthers'
first.
last one, isn't it? Or was that
No,
Uvalde?
that's their first.
Oh, okay. What was the game clock down low?
Yeah, and I think they just, they got 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of want to talk about this. It's 2nd down and 10. They started moving the football here. If they can score here, they're going to get the ball to start the second half. They have an opportunity to try to get back in this football game. They need to take every advantage that they can right here of this drive.
But were you seeing what I was seeing? The Panthers were kind of playing a little bit of prevent, not giving up the big play with under 2 minutes. Now you need to put some pressure on him and make him force a couple of throws like Panthers were doing at the beginning of the ball game.
And that's fine. If you're going to play prevent, that's going to give them the 10-yard passes all day long.
Which is what they're getting.
Which is what they're getting. To me, when you play prevent, that prevents you from winning. I don't like that.
I don't either.
I understand in a game situation when you need to allow them to only score a touchdown or that's it, to kind of back off a little bit, keep everything in front of you. But, when you give them that nickel and dime stuff and they can take it down the field on you.
And they're getting momentum.
Yep. Carnes out of the gun. He's going to let it fly deep down the right side. He overthrew everybody that time into double coverage. Pass was intended for number 9, Isaiah Cordova, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Solis and Loy on the coverage there for Medina Valley.
Minute 19 to go. 3rd down and 10. 4-down territory here for the Coyotes, Maury, and this is a big couple of sets of downs here.
We switch sides now. Loy went to the weak side. Burns over here on number 31 to the soft side.
Carnes out of the gun. Takes a snap, put it on the ground. He hands it off up the middle, and he's going to get taken down at the 37-yard line. Only picked up a yard. It's going to be 4th and 9.
And that was Dax. That's the Fax Fillinger on that stop.
And nobody in a hurry anymore now. Uvalde coming back out, 1 minute and counting. The Panthers not going to use their last timeout for 4th down. .50 seconds and counting. Play clock's down to 15. Carnes in the gun. He'll have 4 wide receivers. Martinez is lone back. Jalis Martinez. They'll send Jimenez in motion left to right. Takes a snap. Carnes rolling out with time. Throws complete to Jimenez. And he's going to get the 1st down. He falls across the line to gain, needed 9. He picked up 10.
Solis bringing him down.
And they'll stop the clock here to move the chains. They wind it, and the Coyotes will take their 2nd time out here with 27 seconds to play in the half.
And that time, that had to be busted coverage because there was nobody out there on the coverage within 10 yards.
Well, and what we saw was him, when he went in motion, he actually went back toward even with the quarterback out of the shotgun instead of going straight down the line, and he kind of just swung out there, and he was wide open. It was like a little wheel route that he ran on the sidelines, and like Maury said, nobody was out there to make that coverage. 27 seconds left. They got a timeout. It's 1st and 10, but Maury, they just lost 30 seconds on that 4th down play, not getting the play in, not knowing what they wanted to do. That could come back to bite them here in the end.
It could. Let's hope it does.
It's going to be 1st and 10. The ball is at the 27-yard line of Medina Valley. And One timeout remaining for the Coyotes.
And when Carnes is doing his damage, he's getting outside the tackle box. Panthers ain't containing him inside, keeping him in the pocket, keeping his feet clean.
Well, and they're chopping on Tarvin. They're taking his knees out. I've been watching them. Not letting him get across the line in some places when they're rolling him out to that side. 3 wide right, Carnes to throw. Lets it fly down the right side, and there's nobody out there. That was a miscommunication as it goes out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
He had trips out to the right. 2 of them went straight down the field, and number 31, or not 31, just cut it to the post, and he threw that outside instead of inside. That was number 9, cut to the post, Cordova.
2nd and 10 out of the gun. They send a man in motion. Carnes rolling right again, looking to throw with a man in his face. Lets it fly over the middle, and he overshoots everybody. Closest man to it, I believe, was number 9, Cordova, and it's 3rd down and 10.
Santos putting pressure all over in the face of Carnes. And the closest person to that was the deep man, Tomaselli, for Medina Valley.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 here coming up for Uvalde with 19 seconds left. Ball at the Panther 27. Out of the gun, Carnes to throw. They're going to set up a screen play, and it can't make the reception. Number 21, Julius Martinez. Ball was a little high, had it in his fingertips and dropped it. And if he makes that catch, Maury, he's got a little bit of room to run.
Yeah, and they sold that screen play. Santos and Garrett were coming in untouched and didn't realize there was a screen pass. Tarvin was out there along with Burns, but that would have produced a little bit of a positive play. I don't think it would have been enough for a first down, though.
And Uvalde's going to take their last time out of the half with 15 seconds left. And, Maury, this is a big 4th down for them.
It absolutely is. You keep them keep them 3 scores away from you.
Because if they end up scoring here before half, they can make it 28-14. Then they're going to get the ball to start the second half. They can cut it down to a 1-possession ball game.
And that timeout is sponsored by?
Peerless Equipment Company. They sponsor all the timeouts here for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
And, Jen, let's give a shout-out to the 2 young men that are helping us, the 2 engineers that breaking in. Well, we're not breaking in 2 of them. 1 of them, the other one's running the camera before, but talk about the 2 technicians we got helping us tonight.
Yeah, Jeff's down at Divine tonight at their homecoming because he has to be down there for his job.
I think the 2 young men are doing a fine job so far.
I just want to remind everyone, too, that at halftime when they have the homecoming court, we are going to show that here live. We're going to try to put a crowd mic outside so you can kind of hear what's going on. Carnes on 4th down to throw, complete, but he's short of the first down and pushed out of bounds, and it will be a turnover on downs. As that was just a little curl route. He sat down short of the sticks, made the catch, but then couldn't turn around. He's 3 yards short, picked up 7 yards, Maury, and it's going to be first down for the Panthers with 8 seconds left.
That was Cordova on the catch, and a good job of coverage out there by Tamir Garrett and Damian Loy.
We'll see if the Panthers just take a knee here, if they just hand it off up the middle. I don't think you're going to see him try to beat anybody deep here on this play with 8 seconds to go.
I would not think you would take a chance.
No, not with a 21-point lead, and they are going to give it up the middle, trying the right side here, and that's going to end the first half of play. Picks up 3 yards on the carry. I believe that was Guerrero on the carry. It was, and that will end the first half of play. Your score at halftime, Medina Valley 28, Uvalde 7. And we'll go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be back with halftime, and then we'll have the homecoming court. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Cooperative, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
The The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Get our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Get our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. We are at halftime as Medina Valley leading Uvalde 28-7. And Maury, this started out good for the Panthers. They went 3 and out on their opening possession, but then the defense pinned them back to their own 1 yard line. Almost got a safety on a sack. They had to punt from their end zone, gave the Panthers an 18-yard field after that punt. Medina Valley put it in the end zone. They would eventually take a 14-0 lead. Uvalde would cut that lead in half. And then the Panthers would go ahead and put up 2 more scores after the fact to make it 28-7. Panthers had some penalties. They had a snap go over Rash's head, but they were able to overcome all of those and have a 21-point lead here in the ballgame.
And on the third, I believe it was the third score, Jared, overcome 1st and 20 twice after the Panthers got it inside the 5-yard line and then took a penalty away from them.
Yeah.
So 1st and 20 twice on the same drive.
And they had third and 35 and managed to put up a touchdown On
when
third
we
and
were
35.
just saying let's get half of it and make fourth down respectable.
Yeah.
He hit number 3 with a seam route and a good pump fake, faked it out deep to Tyreek Hill, and then Tyreek Hill. That's a receiver for, gosh,
Tristan
Hill.
Yep.
And found number 3 right down the seam. So what we wanted to see and what we expect to see and what Coach Chris hoped to see, we're seeing it tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Maury. As the Uvalde band plays right now, they'll play, and then we'll have the homecoming court, and then the Panther band will play after the ball game.
And we will bring you all of the homecoming. We're going to set a mic outside so you can kind of hear the PA announcer going over it. And you may not be able to hear all of it, but you'll definitely be able to see it.
Yeah, and what we're going to try to do, one of the problems that we'll have is that we have a lot of kids that sit right outside the press box where the microphone's going to go. I'm going to try to tell them to please not shout into it, but if they do, just know that we can't really do anything about that. But we're going to try our best to get you some sound for that so you can hear the PA and all that kind of stuff during halftime. Also, we can give you some scores from around the district. I can pull those up for you.
And there's some interesting matchups.
Yeah, Bernie Champion's playing. They're a number 6 team in the state in 5A. They're playing the number 6 team in the state in a different class division. And right now, in the district right now, at halftime, Lockhart is beating, I don't know who they're playing. It's a private school. It just says non-UIL opponent. But they're winning that game 35-20 in the second quarter. Floresville beating Lavernia 21-7 at halftime. And the game that I was just talking about, El Campo High School playing Bernie Champion. El Campo winning that game 34-0 in the second quarter.
Wow.
Alamo Heights and Wimberley.
That's a good matchup.
They're scoreless with 3:29 to go in the second quarter. Cal Allen playing Kerrville Tivy. Cal Allen's the number 2 team in the state. They lead in the second quarter 6-0. So some good games around the district going on right now. And then let me get you some games from around the area. Some of the San Antonio games, Roosevelt beating MacArthur 27-0. Steele beating Wagner 13-7 at halftime. O'Connor trailing Marshall 21-20 at half. Judson losing to Clemens 17-7 at halftime.
Wow.
Lytle getting shut out by Marion 21-0 right now in the second quarter. Poteet beating Cole 28-0. Bandera beating Manor New Tech 21-0 in the second quarter. Devine shutting out Luling 13-0. That's in the second quarter. Pleasanton beating Pearsall 35-0 at the half. Harlandale losing to Veterans Memorial 14-7 at halftime.
What about one of the old Panther players from way back when? Do you have a New Braunfels?
I haven't seen that yet.
Or they may be tomorrow. I'm not sure. But they're coached by Glenn Mangold, who is a Medina Valley alumni. Was a very great football player himself.
New Braunfels Unicorns lost to Smithson Valley last night 41-24. Also, Medina High School being able to play again. They had that school district shut down for COVID for a while. They played last night. They got beat by Santa Ana 52-14, but it's good to see that they're back in school, able to field a team again. Clark and Churchill, that's the Gucci Bowl, isn't it?
That was last night.
That was last night.
Yeah.
Clark won 17-0. Highlands lost to Memorial 34-30. And how about Memorial? They've won a few games this year, Maury.
Absolutely.
And they were a team that Medina Valley rolled over for a couple of years in a row in district play when them and Kennedy were there. A stadium at Edgewood that we almost got kicked out of because of me a couple of times. But
and they even traveled and played our old nemesis
Hondo
this year.
Beat
I believe they actually
first game of the year. They beat them the first game of the year.
So some positive signs coming from the Minutemen.
And when I say we almost got kicked out of that stadium, it wasn't because we were being belligerent.
We didn't almost get kicked out. We almost didn't get in.
Yeah, we almost didn't get let in because I had a big problem with the woman who would not let us into the stadium. Yeah, Dwayne remembers that. He's up here with us. He's laughing because she didn't want to let us in, and I've been to hundreds upon hundreds of stadiums in the 14 years I've been doing this. I've never, ever had a problem getting into a stadium except there. No, and they wouldn't let my wife in the press box, which made absolutely no sense. So,
was she your wife still then, or where is that?
No, we weren't married yet.
Okay.
She was my fiance at the time. We weren't married yet, but yeah, wouldn't let her in the press box. And then they checked over the walkie-talkies with the people in there to see if I snuck her in.
Unfortunately, you did, but they didn't see her.
Yeah, my goodness. And one last score, Taft and Harlan. Taft won that game last night, 42-35 over the Harlan Owls. But a lot of good games around the area, in the district, some good games going on. And the entire district is off next week. And then from there, we'll all start district play, and we'll start here against Bernie Champion as they'll come to Panther Stadium, a game that Medina Valley's won 2 out of the last 3 years against the Chargers. And we'll see if the Panthers can get a 1-0 against them. That's kind of become a little bit of a rivalry over the last few years.
Yes, it has.
A lot of chippiness going on there. And another one is the next week coming to town, Alamo Heights. That's become, I think, a little bigger rivalry just because you can tell the players, like they just want to beat Alamo Heights, and I feel that way when I come up here. You want to beat Alamo Heights. We are going to go ahead and take a break real quick, and then we'll come back with the homecoming court. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Representing our freshman class as Lord and Lady are Juan Ramirez and Lori Zimmerman. Lori is the daughter of Vernette and Melissa Davis and Nathan and Jennifer Zimmerman. She plays softball and is a member of the Future Problem Solvers. She also serves as the freshman class treasurer. Lori is being escorted by Juan Ramirez. Juan is the son of Denise Martinez. He is a member of the freshman football team and is the freshman class vice president. Representing the sophomore class as Count and Countess are Manuel Ramirez and Shaylin Calabrese. Shaylin is the daughter of Roman and Nadine Calabrese. She plays softball and enjoys hanging out with her friends. Shaylin is being escorted by Manuel Ramirez. Manuel is the son of Art and Carmen Ramirez. Manny is the sophomore class president, a member of the Business Professionals of America and the debate team. Manny also plays football, baseball, and has a dog named Coco. Representing the junior class as Duke and Duchess are Ruben Reyes III and Jaslyn Medina. Jaslyn is the daughter of Francisco and Maribel Medina. She is a member of Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and is active in her church group. Jaslyn is being escorted by Ruben Reyes III. Ruben is the son of Denise Reyes and is a member of the football team and basketball team. Our first nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Lauren Reza. Lauren is the daughter of Tommy and Jessica Reza. She is a varsity cheer captain and has cheered all 4 years of high school. After she graduates, Lauren plans to attend UTSA and study to become a registered nurse. Lauren is being escorted by Homecoming King nominee Joshua Bazan. Joshua is the son of Benito and Peggy Bazan. He is on the track team and is a state qualifier in powerlifting. After he graduates, he plans to attend UTSA and become a physical trainer.
Do you think they'll announce it? Because someone dropped it.
Our next nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Allison Whitley. Allison is the daughter of Kelly and Marie Whitley. She is president of the Medina Valley FFA chapter, the president of Mu Alpha Theta, vice president of the National Honor Society, co-chair for Peers for Positive Change, a Fellowship of Christian Athletes huddle leader, and has qualified for state with her future problem-solving team for the past 6 years. She also participates in Science Olympiad and high school rodeo. After graduation, Allison plans to attend Rice University and major in biomedical engineering with hopes of attaining a career in the prosthetic industry. Allison is being escorted by Homecoming King nominee Daxton Fillinger. Dax is the son of David and Holly Fillinger. He is active in football and baseball. During his free time, he enjoys hunting, fishing, and spending time at the lake. After graduation, Dax will be pursuing a business degree in sports management. Our next nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Erin Urin. Erin is the daughter of Joey and Brindy Urin and is a member of the track and field team. After graduation, Erin plans to attend UTSA to become a neonatal nurse. Erin is being escorted by Homecoming King nominee Patrick Haas. Patrick is the son of Tim and Shantae Haas. He is a member of Peers for Positive Change, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and plays football and baseball. After graduation, Patrick plans on majoring in petroleum engineering. Our next nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Georgette Ruiz. Georgette is the daughter of Hector and Cynthia Ruiz. She is a member of the National Honor Society, co-chair of Peers for Positive Change, and she is the low brass captain of the marching band. Go band! Georgette is also a state qualifier in UIL journalism and writing, is the student body president, and runs her own small business, Georgie Sweets. After graduation, Georgette plans to major in journalism at either UT Austin or the University of North Texas. Georgette is being escorted by Homecoming King nominee Seamus Williams. Seamus is the son of Brian and Mabel Williams and is the Texas 2009 AFJROTC Corps Commander. Seamus is already enlisted in the United States Marine Corps and will be shipping out after graduation on June 13th, 2022. Our final nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Amina Wilson. Amina is the daughter of Cassie and Sharon Wilson. She is the senior class president, a member of student council, the debate team, the National Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta. After graduating, Amina plans to attend Rice University for an undergraduate degree, followed by Berkeley Law School. Amina is being escorted by Homecoming King nominee Seth Bullard. Seth is the son of Rick and Amber Bullard. He is a member of the varsity football team, participates in powerlifting, and is a fantasy football league commissioner. After graduation, he plans to play Division I college football and earn a master's degree in economics. The candidates presented to you were chosen by the senior class to represent them. The candidates were then voted upon by the high school student body to determine this year's winners. Before we announce the results, we would like to thank Mrs. Riff and the Advanced Floral Design class for providing the floral arrangements for our homecoming court, as well as Mrs. Lee and Mrs. Biediger for all of their assistance with this year's ceremony. Your 2021 homecoming prince is Joshua Bazan. Your 2021 homecoming princess is Lauren Reza. Your 2021 homecoming king is Seamus Williams. Your 2021 homecoming queen is Georgette Ruiz. Congratulations, and thank you so much to our entire court and to all our Panther fans here tonight. The Student Council hopes everyone is enjoying Homecoming 2021. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the rest of the football game, and go Panthers!
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, duck, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or npchevy.com.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as we're ready to go to the third quarter. 28-7, Medina Valley leading. Uvalde's going to be getting the ball first to start the second quarter or second half. And down by 3 scores. This is a big possession for them to try to get back into this ball game. And Tarvin will put his foot into it. An end-over-end kick that will bounce and be played at the 12-yard line. Starts upfield. He's got a little bit of a hole to run through, but it closes up in a hurry at the 34-yard line. That was number 28, and a late flag coming in at the 42. That was number 28 on the return, Jaden Gonzalez.
Chavez on the stop for Medina Valley.
Ball spotted at the 38, but we'll see what the flag is. Like I said, it came in very late after the play was over.
Volleyball team did sweep the Legacy Titans 3-0.
Dead ball personal foul against Medina Valley. So they'll mark 15 yards off. Well, they signaled it against Medina Valley, and he's walking it off for Uvalde.
Well, now they're going the right. They went backwards and then forwards.
No, they went to the 35. I don't know. That is odd to me, but they'll mark it to the 50. They marked the penalty from the 35-yard line.
Yep.
So the ball will be placed at midfield, so excellent field position for the Coyotes to start the second half. Carnes will be out of the gun here. He'll have 4 wide receivers to start. They'll send Jimenez in motion left to right. Carnes rolling right, throws, complete up to the 49, down to the 45, still on his feet, shaking tackles, gets a first down across the 40 to the 38, 39-yard line. And a late, another flag coming in on the Uvalde sideline over there after the play was over.
Tomaselli on the finishing tackle, but I think that's going to go against the Coyotes here.
I wonder if this will be a sideline warning. Nope, they're marking it off.
15-yard variety.
Personal foul against Uvalde. So that'll mark them back to the 45, their own 45-yard line, where it'll be first down and 15. The result of that play was a first down. Then they'll mark it off from there. And a timeout here for the referees. I don't think the ball's spotted in the right play. I don't think the ball's placed in the right spot. Because they got across the 40 down to the 30. They got to the 38-yard line. That's where they should mark it from. I think that the ball should actually be 2 yards closer to the 50-yard line.
It should be 1st and 12 or 1st and 13 instead of 1st and 15.
No, it'll still be 1st and 15, but they need to adjust where the chains are.
Well, right.
They're still conferring on the 45-yard line. As we wait for...
Let's go eat at Sports or something from Sammy's. No, let's go here. No, let's go eat. Okay. Now they decided where they're going to go eat after the game. No, I think I'm going to have the enchiladas. I'm going to have chicken fried steak.
Well, and with the 7 o'clock starts, everyone can get there now.
Yeah.
Before it closes.
Well, not at this rate.
No. Well, now they're happy with where it's at. So all of that, and they'll still be at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, or 1st and 15, rather. Carnes out of the shotgun. They'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Going to give it up the middle. Gets across the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Fillinger, Kaufman, and Tarvin on the stop for the Panthers.
Gets a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Julius Martinez on the carry, a sophomore running back. We've seen him in the backfield a lot tonight for the Coyotes. The Panthers have done a good job keeping him in check. They'll send Jimenez in motion left to right. Carnes rolling right side, looking to throw, fires on the run. Complete out to number 17, Joey Martinez.
Bubba Solis on the coverage for Medina Valley. Just a short gain, about a yard and a half.
They're going to give him 3 yards as he gets up to the 50-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 10. As they look to the sideline for the play. Carnes in the gun. He's got 3 wide out here to the left. Uvalde moving right to left. Takes the snap. Looking to throw over the middle. Complete. Jimenez. He's got a first down. Trying to get to the sideline and more across the 30. Down to about the 27-yard line.
Damian Loy running him out of bounds, but not before it gets to the chains and a little further.
24-yard pickup. Actually, they'll give him 23 yards as they ran him out of bounds at the 27. 23-yard gain, a 1st and 10 for the Coyotes here with 10:36 to go in the third quarter. Uvalde on their opening drive of the second half, trailing 28-7, trying to cut into this Panther lead. Carnes, empty backfield, 5 wide here. They'll send Martinez in motion. They pitch it to him coming on the end around. They seal the corner, but a good job by Bullard to grab him from behind because if he gets around the corner, he's got a lot of green in front of him.
He has a lot of green ahead of him. Bullard doing a good job closing in, dragging him down from behind.
Only picked up 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Coyotes.
That had big play written all over it, a big chunk play written all over it, but thwarted by Triple B.
Carnes in the gun again here. They'll send Jimenez from left to right. Takes a low snap. Carnes rolling out. Tarvin in his face. Throws complete over the middle. Missed a tackle. Trying to strip the ball was Bullard. And they finally gang tackle him. Forward progress is stopped at the 8-yard line, but it's going to be 1st and goal.
Tell you what, Coyotes have found a little something here right across the middle. finding them soft spots in the Panthers secondary.
Yep. That's what they're doing. The linebackers are dropping back into coverage, and they're sitting down in front of him, and Carnes is finding the receivers. Give him credit.
He's standing back there with clean feet. Nobody's putting much pressure on him.
4 wide here out of the gun on 1st and 8. 1st and goal. Going to lob it to the end zone, and that's incomplete. I don't think he put as much air under that as he'd have wanted to. Pass was intended for number 31, Martin Malik, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 8.
Monday on the coverage there for Medina Valley.
When, Medina Valley was in Carnes' face earlier in the ballgame, the line has done a much better job of protecting him as this ballgame's gone on. Out of the gun again here. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Carnes sets up, fires, right side of the end zone, makes the catch. Did he stay in bounds? He did. Touchdown, Uvalde. Pass was complete to Joey Martinez. An 8-yard pass and catch from Carnes to Martinez, and they get on the board to make it 28-13.
Just got that pass right over the outstretched arms of number 11, Solis, and that was a good catch on the sidelines by the receiver. Carnes threw it where only his receiver had a chance to make the play.
And this is Miller Carnes ready to try to tack on the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up. And it is good with 9:07 to play in the third quarter. Your new score, Medina Valley 28, Uvalde 14. And Uvalde came out. Medina Valley had an unsportsmanlike penalty. They had one as well. Were able to overcome it. They had a 3rd and 8. They managed to pick up 24 yards and get a first down. Moved it down the field, put up the points, and now, they're trying to get some momentum and turn the pressure back to Medina Valley.
Well, and they've done it so far here. Took the opening drive, and you mentioned they had a good start to that possession there. Short field to work with, half the field to go, and found a little bit of a weakness in the Panthers over the middle there, and Carnes with the clean pocket back there passing did a good job of moving the Coyotes down the field, cut this lead to two scores now. See if the Panthers can answer right back here.
Well, and this is a different kicker than what they've had. They had Miller Carnes kicking a while ago. This is going to be Malik, the receiver.
I think he even came in and did the punting after the short 18-yard punt to start the game.
And everyone they got's a left-footed kicker as he boots it away a high. Wow, what a kick. And that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
You got to kind of wonder why he's not kicking off all the time.
Yeah, there's no wind either.
No, it is still.
And so Malik will put him back for a touchback. I was looking over the weekend. You remember that kicker that Tivy had, that Jared Zirkle, that made that 59-yarder? He's a redshirt freshman at Georgia.
Wow. Got some tough shoes to fill because Rodrigo Blankenship was a pretty good kicker for Georgia, now kicking for the Colts.
Rash out of the gun. Takes that snap, and that's going to be a penalty to start things off here. It's going to be either a legal motion or false start against the Panthers. And now, Maury, the Panthers started good in this. You don't want to see things turn the other direction now. Uvalde's got a little bit of momentum. Medina Valley's already backed up 5 yards before running a play. Got to see if the Panthers can continue to move the football or if Uvalde's made some adjustments at halftime. They'll send a man in motion.
Motioned again.
Yep, and they didn't throw the penalty flag this time as Rash keeps it up the middle.
Panthers got away with one, Jared. We moved.
Yeah, and more than one person as they push the pile forward across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Actually picks up about 8 yards on the play.
Yep. And you're right, Jared. It wasn't just one Panther that moved. It was several.
Well, it looked like it was your running back and then like the tight end, it was a couple of players.
I saw that more obvious than I did the first one.
Yeah. 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Oh,
and they snapped it. He snapped it right into Medina Valley player's chest as they were looking to the sidelines for the play, and there's flags down. Yeah, I think it hit him right in the face mask. Yeah.
Hit Rash right in the face mask. What is going on here?
Well, they're going to move Medina Valley back again. In another false start against Medina Valley. Things are starting to turn the other way. Medina Valley's got to find a way to get back on the right side here.
I'm going to explain to you off the air what I think the problem is. Because I've seen some motions down there on the sidelines.
Out of the gun here, it's 2nd and 13. And the snap goes over Rash's head, picks it up at the 5, and he's taken down at the 4-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and long at the 4.
Number 48 on the, well, I guess you call it a sack, Dominique Quiros. But this is not the way you wanted to start this second half.
Nope, not at all. Now it's going to be 3rd and 31 from the 4-yard line. Rash in the gun. If you snap it over his head here, that could be a safety. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run up the middle. Gets out of the end zone, and he's going to get tackled at the 1-yard line, Maury.
Barely got out of the end zone.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 34 from the 1, and Tarvin's going to have to punt standing at the back end of the goal line.
Wow.
He's going to be standing on his end line.
Momentum has totally shifted here.
They need a big punt out of Tarvin. Joey Martinez back deep to receive. He's standing around around the Panther 38-yard line. Tarvin with a good snap, and he boots it away, and it's a good one. High spiral kick that's not going to be fielded, and it takes a Uvalde bounce and will be downed at the 37-yard line. They got away with that, but Martinez has got to come up and field that, because if he lets that bounce, that could go across midfield lose him 20 yards.
Lucky it got a Uvalde bounce, because that could have rolled all the way inside the 50 and ruined the good field position. If he just fair catches it, he gets it right there.
Yeah, and, with the way things were, Tarvin actually outkicked his coverage. He had a chance to step up, make the play on it, and try to get some yards there. But Uvalde's going to have it 1st and 10 from the Panther 38-yard line. They'll have 4 wide here. That Panther defense needs to step up now as they're looking to try to cut this to a one-possession game, and they give it up the middle. Number 21, Julius Martinez on the carry as he busts through for a 6-yard gain on 1st down.
Caden Keller on the stop. Now they're moving quick.
2nd and 5, gain of 5, back to the line. Trips out to the left. Give to Martinez again. He gets through the line, pushing the pile. He'll be close to a 1st down. He's going to have one.
Yep.
Picks up 6 yards.
Bullard and Keller getting up from the bottom of the pile.
And the ball's on the ground, and that was a case right there. The quarterback, it was a low snap. He just didn't really get possession on it. He falls on top of it, but a big loss there, and the Panther defense needed that.
Absolutely.
That moves them back to the 37-yard line.
That's where they actually started this drive.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 20. 10-yard loss on the play.
See if that takes a little momentum away from Uvalde here.
10 seconds on the play clock as they get the play in. Karn still looking to the sideline. Gets the snap off, looking to throw. Sets up. He's going to let it fly deep down the right side. And that's going to be picked off at the 5-yard line. A flag down on the play. That's got to be offensive pass interference down there.
Damian Loy had good coverage, good position. If that's on the defense, something is bad wrong.
Yeah, because that looked like he was the receiver is what it looked like. And that the offensive player turned into a defender. They
cannot call that on the defense. Damian Loy was right there on the spot.
He never touched him. He was in front of the receiver looking for the football.
You cannot ask anybody to play the ball better than that.
If this goes against Medina Valley, that is unacceptable. Pass interference against the Panthers.
My.
You've got to be kidding me.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's terrible. Because they threw that. They didn't throw that at the line of scrimmage, Maury. They threw it at the end of the play. Damian Loy actually turned into the receiver. He had great position against the receiver. He was actually in front of him. The only thing you can think of is that maybe he stuck a hand out and pushed him off, but it didn't look that way because he made the catch with both hands.
I don't see how he could have from the inside position. Wow. You got to circle that play.
Well, that gives him a first down at the 23-yard line.
Unbelievable.
Here you go. I mean, we're not in Uvalde, but it's like the Twilight Zone, Maury. Every time you play Uvalde, this stuff happens. It's every time. Carnes out of the gun. Snaps on the ground. Fumble still. There's a pile on top of it, and I think Uvalde managed to jump back on top of the football, but they're going to lose 4 yards.
Both sides are having trouble with the exchange.
That's a couple of times that snap's rolled back on the ground.
Oh, yeah, and there's been more than that if he's caught off his shoe tops. Several.
Second down and 14 coming up now for the Coyotes. We went from a pretty well-played first half to a slop fest here in the second half. Carnes out of the gun with 4 wide. Second down and 14. Ball at the 25. Carnes rolling right with some time. Lets it fly. Incomplete. Good coverage that time by, I believe that was Monday out there. That was Loy, actually.
That was Damian Loy. Yeah, that was more interference than anything than the one before.
And it's third down and 14.
Golly.
.4:16 to play in the third quarter. Carnes out of the shotgun here. On third down, has to pick that ball up off the ground. They're going to throw a little screen out to the left side, complete to Martinez as he gets down to about the 22-yard line, only going to pick up about 4 yards back, and it's going to be fourth down and 10.
Bullard and Santos on the stop for Medina Valley. Big fourth down coming up.
It is. And Maury, do they go for it here? Do they try to field goal? They're going to go for it on fourth and 10.
I don't think they can kick it far enough for the field goal. You have to go for it.
Oh, I think they can with what we saw from Malik a while ago. But nonetheless, they're going to go for it here on fourth and 10 from the 22-yard line.
Field goal still,
it's still a 30,
has you two scores behind.
They'll send Jimenez in motion. Takes a low snap, but Carnes rolling out right. He's going to throw. He's got a man. It's incomplete. Almost picked off, but it was in and out of the hands of Isaias Cordova. And if he makes that catch and turns around, he'll be very close to the first down. But nonetheless, it's a turnover on downs.
Absolutely.
And the Panther defense holds with 3:24 to go in the third quarter.
Well, and he was wide open. They're just sitting down in that soft spot, and fortunately for the Panthers, that ball was just dropped. Now you got to have some continuity here on offense, because that first possession of this second half was ugly.
Rash out of the shotgun. Takes that snap. Going to keep it himself. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. And, Maury, if you're Medina Valley here, you got to keep your foot on the gas.
Absolutely. Kuros and Barboza on the stop for Uvalde.
You know, Panthers went backwards on their last possession here. You've got to go forward here. You got to score again.
Backwards.
Yeah, way back. Yeah, down to the 1. They had third down. They had a 4th and 34 from the 1. Rash in the gun, takes the snap. Looking to throw. Wheel route's not there. He's going to take off with it up to the 25, puts his foot in the ground to the 30, and he's going to get taken down at the 32-yard line.
Going to be very close to a first down.
He's going to have it, too.
Cordova on the stop. And Hernandez.
Rash wanted to throw the wheel route out here on the near sideline. The cornerback did a good job defending it. It wasn't there, and Rash just pulled the ball down and said, I'm going to get the first down.
Yeah, that was 25 Gonzalez on the coverage on the wheel route. Forced Rash to tuck it and run. Got a first down on it.
Out of the gun here on 1st and 10, takes the snap. Gives it Guerrero up the middle, and he's not going to have anywhere to go. Gets back. Looks like they'll give him a 1-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Joshua Camacho on the stop for the Coyotes.
That run up the middle is not there like it was early in the ball game. They've done a good job of shutting that down, trying to make Medina Valley beat them in a different way. Minute 45 to go in the third. Medina Valley with a 28-14 lead. Rash gives it off the middle on a little draw play that time, and that's Guerrero going to pick up a yard. Gets to the 35. It's going to be 3rd and 8, Maury.
Stymied up the middle by Caden Smith and Dominique Quiros.
And a big third down here for the Panthers. If they don't make this, they'll be punting it back to them. A 2-score lead's not safe here right now.
And a quick-moving third quarter. We're almost down to a minute left.
3rd and 8 here. Rash out of the gun, takes a snap, wants to throw off play action. He's going to fire over the middle. Almost picked off. No flags on the play. Good coverage that time by, I believe that was number 23 for
that was
Uvalde.
Juvenal Esparza on the coverage. Almost took that one away from Gonzalez.
Yep, sure did. He undercut that route. Almost had an interception, and Tarvin's going to have to come out and punt. Joey Martinez back deep to receive. He'll be standing around his own 30-yard line.
Panthers managed to get a first down, but that is it.
Good snap. Tarvin puts his foot into it. A high kick, but a short one, not one of his better ones. And it's going to take a Panther bounce and roll dead at the 41-yard line. Only about a 28-yard punt.
I got 24.
Yep.
So 55 seconds left to go in this quick-moving third quarter. Uvalde has cut the lead to 2 scores.
They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line with 55 seconds to go in the third. Good job by the Panther defense that last time, standing up on 4th down, getting the turnover on downs. Right now, the offense has not been able to move the ball in this second half.
Negative yards in the third quarter.
Yeah, the only one good positive play was the run by Rash on the quarterback scramble. So they give it up the middle with a hold, a bust through here across midfield to the 45 and down to the 40 is number 21, Julius Martinez.
Drug Tomaselli for a few yards before going to the ground.
Gets it up to the 39. Picked up about 18 yards, 19 yards on the carry. Carnes going to throw over the middle again. That's picked off by the Panthers at the line of scrimmage just about. I believe that was Bullard on the interception.
Triple B. Bad boy Bullard with the interception. That's what the Panthers needed.
Well, and that was a fake there, and he just came up and was going to throw over the middle, and Bullard just stuck his hand up in the air and managed to make the interception, because if he doesn't, there was a receiver wide open in the middle of the field.
He was trying to hit number 20 across the middle, and he was wide open.
A huge, huge turnover for the Panthers, and now let's see if some of that momentum can carry over. I think if you're Medina Valley, you hit them right here. You got to stretch this out and try to hit a home run on here on the first play.
Yep, loosen up that defensive line.
You got them turn it over on downs and now an interception. 1st and 10 at your own 38. I think you got to try to take a shot here. They're going to give it up the middle, across the 40 to the 43-yard line.
Salazar on the stop there for the Coyotes, and that might be the last play of this third quarter.
A 5-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 5 as the clock shows 13 seconds and counting, and I think that is going to do it for your third quarter of play. Your score after 3, Medina Valley 28, Uvalde 14. We'll go to the fourth quarter. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Cooperative, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Back here at Panther Stadium, as we go to the fourth quarter, we'll flip sides of the field. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers, now going right to left as they have it 2nd and 5 at their own 43-yard line. Rash will be in the gun here. See more of a pistol-style offense here. As they give it up the middle, hold a run through, 1st down, a little bit more across the midfield, down to about the 44-yard line, 46-yard line is where they'll spot him. And a 1st down on the 10-yard pickup. That was Guerrero on the carry, getting the 1st down for the Panthers.
Carroll and Rendon on the stop for Uvalde.
That's what Medina Valley needs more of right now is 5-6-yard carries. Here's another one up the middle, across the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Salazar once again on the stop, but we'll take that on 1st down every time.
That was Guerrero picking up 7 more yards on 1st down. It's 2nd down and 3. $11:09 to play in the ball game. Takes the snap, gives again. Guerrero up the middle, sidesteps a tackler. Down across the 45, down to about the 31-yard line. Picks up another 7 yards and another 1st down for the Panthers.
Carrying some tacklers across the yard to gain for the 1st down, Camacho and Rendon, but good hard running. Has the chains moving once again.
10:48 and counting. Rash in the shotgun, 2 wide. Takes the snap, gives it. Fakes it to Guerrero around the end, and Rash goes up the middle across the 30, 25, and he's taken down, and then a flag.
You're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct. 2 people got into it, the receiver and the defensive back. One of them grabbed the face mask. I don't know if that was retaliation or not, but you're definitely going to have unsportsmanlike conduct on one team.
The result of the play was an 11-yard pickup and a 1st down. Now we'll see if this was a dead ball foul or if it was during the play.
It was after the play. No doubt about it. I don't like it. He's conferring with Uvalde.
Personal foul, face mask against the Panthers.
Well, I guess they're going to.
It'll be 1st and 15. It'll mark 15 yards there from the end of the run.
I saw a face mask grab, but I didn't know if that was retaliation or not.
But 1st and 15, ball at the Uvalde 37-yard line. Takes the snap, gives it Guerrero up the middle. So he gets through to about the 30, he picks up the 5 yards back, gives him 6 on the carry, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Carroll and Cordova on the stop. So actually what it did is it nullified the 10-yard run for a 1st down and put it 1st and 15.
Under 10 minutes to play here in the ball game. 2nd down and 9 coming up here for the Panthers. Taking their time getting the plays in now. You know, you got a 2-score lead and you're draining the clock right now. If you're Uvalde, you got to find a way to get this ball back down 2 scores. Rash in the gun. 2nd and 9. 2 wide out to the right. Takes a low snap, has to pick it up, looking to throw, sidesteps a tackler, and he's going to just let it fly. He threw it into the stands. And
that's grounding.
It can't be grounding. He was outside the tackle box.
I know, but there was nobody even close to it.
He got it past the line of scrimmage.
You just watch.
Yeah, well, no, I know what they're going to call.
I know what the call is, and you can throw it anywhere when you're outside the box. But
In the pocket, it collapsed. He was over on the far sideline. And it is intentional grounding.
And that's not right.
The only thing that's not right.
No.
I mean, he was outside the tackle box. The ball went past the line of scrimmage. Granted, he threw it into the crowd, but who cares? He's outside the tackle box.
It doesn't matter. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3rd down and 15.
Because it is a loss of down also.
Mm. 9:28 to go, 3rd and 15. Rash to throw. Looking for some room to buy some time. He's going to get balls on the ground, and Uvalde has it at the 38-yard line. Ball squirted out of Rash there as he was trying to scramble. He had a couple of seconds to throw the football. Didn't see anything open downfield. Had to tuck it down as the pocket collapsed, and he fumbled the football. And Uvalde's going to have it here.
Justin Rendon, number 34, jumped on it. And Jarrett, the previous play before that, the low snap took all the continuity away from the play. It didn't develop like it should. The low snap just, the play wasn't in sync.
Well, we've seen the snap go over Rash's head twice tonight. Happened once last game. It happened against Veterans Memorial once. And it happened against John Jay. So Uvalde has it now, 1st down and 10 at their own 39. They're going to give it on a carry to the left side with Martinez, and he's going to get dropped for a loss of a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Joe Tarvin with the tackle for loss.
Uvalde with 9:06 to go with the football and down 2 scores. Carnes looking to the sideline for the play call. Gets it into his line. Under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. 2nd and 11. Ball at their own 38. Jimenez goes in motion. Carnes rolling out to the near side. Steps up, fires through the middle of the field, and it's complete up to the 48-yard line. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. They'll give him the 47.
Good catch in traffic by Joey Martinez. Picked that one below his knees and came down with it. Bullard on the coverage.
9-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Definitely in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, they have to be with the amount of time left and down 2 scores. Well, and they only need a couple of yards. Got 2 plays to get 2. Low snap. Carnes pitches it left side on the option. Martinez going to get the 1st down, and then he gets hit and knocked out of bounds around the Medina Valley 46, 47-yard line.
Driven out of bounds by Bubba Solis. But 1st down inside Panther territory.
They'll spot him at the 47-yard line.
8 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Medina Valley here on homecoming night looking to get to 1-4 on their season and start turning this season around. They played a pretty good game up to this point. The second half hasn't been as good as the first, but still clinging to a 2-touchdown lead. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. Rolling left, looking to throw against his body, and that was kind of a dead duck that falls incomplete out there.
Yeah, Joe Tarvin putting all kinds of pressure. Carnes throwing against his body, just not enough to get to the receiver. There was good coverage downfield as well.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 here for Uvalde. Second down, 10 to go. Takes the snap. Carnes swings it out left side. Complete. Martinez makes a man miss up across the 40 to the 35-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a 1st down for the Coyotes.
Caden Keller had a shot at him, but just couldn't get him out of bounds. Martinez turned upfield for the 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball to the 37-yard line of Medina Valley. Empty backfield. Carnes with 5 wide. Sends a man in motion. They pitch it to Jimenez, and he can't get away from Bullard. Good job by Bullard to grab a hold of him and wouldn't let him go.
And hang on and letting the other Panthers come and help.
Loss of 3.
And Tomaselli Big play.
Yeah, big loss of 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 13. Because if he misses that tackle, he's going to get to the corner, and Bullard showing his strength right there, able with one arm just to grab a hold of him, stopped all of his forward progress. Martinez was at a full sprint, and Bullard just stopped him with one arm, grabbing a hold of his jersey. Surprised he didn't pull it off of him. Carnes with the empty backfield again. They'll send him in motion. This is not Carnes at quarterback. They're trying to wildcat, and they're going to lose more yards on the play. Loss of 1. That was number 7, Eli Barboza. We've seen him do that a couple of times in the game.
Yeah, and that was Santos and Keller. Didn't have no part of it. Actually, a loss of a yard or so on that play, correct?
Yeah, and it's 3rd and 14. And, that doesn't make any sense to me. What has Uvalde been doing? They've been throwing the ball, moving it.
Jared, that's called outsmarting yourself.
Yeah, and now they're going to try to run the football, and they're going against what's been working for them, and now they're in 3rd and 14.
That gimmick play didn't work the first time they ran it.
Ball's on the ground. Martinez picks it up. He gets through the first level, second level, as he gets down across the 35 to the 34-yard line. Picked a good chunk up. It's going to be 4th down, and looks like 4th and 7 coming up here.
Solis bringing him down. This is probably the play of the ball game right here, Jared, for the Panthers
at the
on
moment.
defense.
At the moment, it is with 5:40 to go here on 4th down and 7. Uvalde's got to go for it here, down by 2 scores. Carnes in the gun. He's got 2 wide receivers on each side of the formation. Martinez is lone back. Jimenez in motion. Carnes looking to throw, fires over the middle, and incomplete. He couldn't haul it in, and a big separation made that time in the backfield by number
That was Tomaselli.
2. That was Tomaselli coming up. He made that hit because if he doesn't make that hit, he makes the catch for a 1st down. Actually had the ball in his hands, kind of bobbled it, and it gave Tomaselli enough time to hit him and no chance to make that reception. Big stand by the Panther defense.
And that time you credit that incompletion on the quarterback because he didn't throw it as hard as he normally did. He just tried to float it in there, and that enabled Tomaselli to pick up ground and jar the ball loose.
So the Panthers will have it with 5:19 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Rash going to give it left side. Gutierrez up across the 40, puts his foot in the ground to the 50. He's in a foot race, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 30, looked like the 25-yard line down here. Big play for the Panthers and Sebastian Gutierrez.
Great burst of speed by Seabass, and that just turned the tables around completely.
Yeah, he split a couple of defenders that time, got through that little hole in a hurry, and was able to turn on the Jets there. Unfortunately, they had the angle on him.
That might have been the offensive play of the game that the Panthers needed here in this second half, just to get the field position battle back.
Gets it to the Uvalde 27-yard line. Guerrero the lone back now. Rash out of the gun, under 5 to play here in the ball game. Takes the snap, gives Guerrero right side with some room up the middle, cuts it back to the outside, down to the 5, to the end zone. Did he get in? No signal yet. Touchdown, Medina Valley.
Great blocking downfield by Tristan Hill, enabling Gutierrez to finish that play off for the touchdown. And that might have been the dagger right there.
Yeah, that might be your ball game right there. As now it's 34-14 with 4.5 to go in the ball game.
2 big chunk plays in a row.
And how about the blocking by Tristan Hill from the wide receiver position? Because
several times tonight.
He sprung 2 touchdowns now in the ball game. That without his blocking and sealing off that outside, they wouldn't have made those plays.
And to be disciplined enough to not get called for a holding penalty.
Padilla ready to try to tack on the extra point. Good snap. Solis gets it down. Padilla's kick is up. I think he missed it. He did, wide off to the right. But your score still, Medina Valley 34, Uvalde 14. The Panthers up by 20 again in the ball game.
3-score game now, and I feel a little bit more confident about this game.
With 4.5 to go, and Maury, we haven't seen, Uvalde hasn't been able to pick up the one big play. They're picking up maybe some chunks here and there, 20 yards here and there, but they haven't been able to hit that big play. And with the clock working against them right now, they're going to have to hit a home run in a hurry.
And, Jared, just going back to that last possession for Uvalde, they had Medina Valley back on their heels, tried that gimmick play, with the Wildcat.
Yep.
Turned into be a loss of yards. They got behind the chains, and that's what I don't understand sometimes how when they were working. Everything they were doing was working. You try a gimmick play, and it gets you behind the chains.
Well, and they did 2 in a row. The first time they had the empty backfield, and they flipped it to Jimenez coming around in motion. Didn't get anywhere. Lost him 3 yards, and then they tried the same thing on the Wildcat the other way and lose another yard. Tarvin puts his foot into it. End over end kick that's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. Starts up to the 15, trying to go left to right. He's got some room to run if he puts his foot in the ground. Up to the 30, 35, 40, and he's finally run out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
It was Gutierrez, number 3, I believe, that ran him out of bounds.
Good return by Julius Martinez.
Absolutely.
And they'll have it 1st and 10. It looks like they'll spot him at the 45-yard line. Nope, they're going to give it to him at the 41.
Say he stepped out a little earlier. That's about where Gutierrez looked like it forced him out of bounds.
Carnes out of the gun. 4 wide receivers here, 4:25 to play. They'll send Jimenez in motion left to right. Carnes rolling out, looking to throw, fires on the run, complete. Martinez, big hit over here on the near sideline by number 24, Landon Burns. Sophomore defensive back laying down the hammer on him.
The young man, they just moved up to varsity action this week.
The completion,
making his presence known.
Yeah, and the completion was good to Joey Martinez for a gain of 7.
But no yards after the catch.
2nd down and 3 here for Uvalde. Clock runs under 4 minutes to go. You'll take that 7 yards in the clock running. Martinez in motion from right to left. Carnes rolling out left side, looking to throw, sets his feet, fires it toward the sideline. He's got Malik out there. Did he make the catch in bounds? Yes, he did. They're going to say he made that catch in bounds as that was Malik out there making the catch.
Cross the field, and all you have to do is have one foot down. I think he did.
Down to the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. They stop the clock to move the chains. It'll run when they set the ball for play. Takes a snap. Carnes with time. Pump fakes. Lets it fly to the end zone. It's a jump ball out there. It's tipped in the air and incomplete.
Dangerous pass out there. Threw it up just for grabs. And the Panthers, number 2, almost came up with that football.
Caden Monday. And Tomaselli was there also for the Panthers. They also had 2 white shirts in the area. 3:34 to play. It's 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Panther 32. Looking to throw, fires it. Oh, picked off by the Panthers. Number 11 starts up the other way across to the 45-yard line, and Bubba Solis with the interception, and that's going to seal it here for the Panthers.
He cut off that out route, just jumped it right off the bat.
He saw that all the way, and like you said, Maury, jumped it, and now there's a Panther player down on the far sideline. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
The The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as the injured player up and walking off the field under his own power. I think he just got his bell rung a little bit there at the end of that play.
Cautious. When it's any kind of head or any kind of thing about, you got to put caution first. But a great job of jumping that route by Bubba Solis.
Well, and he just sealed this game for Medina Valley.
Yes, he did.
With 3:26 to go, Medina Valley up 34-14.
Moreno back in now at quarterback for the Panthers.
Moreno out of the gun, takes the snap, going to give the handoff off to Gutierrez, coming to the near side, turns the corner 50, 45, 40, lays his shoulder down.
Going to get a holding penalty out here on the end.
Number 84 for Uvalde, Jarrett Hernandez got the worst of the end of that run as Gutierrez laid his shoulder down into him.
For a smaller frame, Gutierrez lowered the boom there. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be nullified, the great run, because of a holding penalty on the outside here. He's got some quickness out there on the edge.
Yeah, he's got some speed, and one of the things that, we haven't seen him use him that much in that capability, but one of the things I'd like to see from Medina Valley is to get him the ball on some pass plays in some open space, on some screens or things like that.
You might see a little bit more of that when the games really count.
Yeah. There's a give up the middle to Haas, and he gets across the 45 to about the 46, 47-yard line, picks up 12 yards.
Got most of the penalty and some back.
It'll be 2nd down and 8. Under 3 minutes to play here in the ball game.
Rapid moving second half, Jared.
Yeah, for sure. Panthers come to the line of scrimmage here on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, 3 wide receivers here. Takes the snap. Going to keep it up the middle. Moreno with some room to run across the 40, 35, 30. Stayed in bounds. I think he wanted to jump over the defender, and he did not get the good end of that. The defender didn't, and he's not getting up too easy.
No, he landed right on him. And Jared, who was down there on the end making the block outside?
Hill again.
Absolutely.
And with injured player down, we're going to take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
We're back here at Panther Stadium, and I just want to give everyone an update on what's going on. Because of UIL rules and things like that, I cannot give names and numbers of what happened. HIPAA rules and things like that. But there's a Uvalde player who's getting they have a stretcher out here, and they're putting him on the stretcher, and they're going to be taking him off the field. We don't know what happened. It's just he fell on too awkwardly.
I can see with my binoculars that he's moving his feet. He's moving all of his extremities. They're just being cautious right now.
But I just want to let you all know that's why we're playing a lot of commercials, because they're getting him ready to transport off here in a stretcher. So we're going to take another break, and then we'll come back with all the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue here in a moment.
MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Get our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium.
Great
and some
news.
great news. They're taking the stretcher back away. The young man popped up, and he walked off the field under his own power. It looked like he might have like a shoulder stinger, maybe a dislocated shoulder, something of that nature.
But as we mentioned, when it's up in the head and neck area around in there, you've got to be cautious.
Yeah. But the good thing is he did walk off the field under his own power, and he does not have to go in the ambulance or anything like that. I think they brought that out for precautionary reasons, but good to know here, and we're ready to get going again here. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Snap is on the ground. Moreno picks it up, and he's just going to fall down with it there and get tackled at the 30-yard line. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play, but that clock's going to run under 2:12 to go. The main thing here, if you're both teams now, you just want to get out of this ball game without any more injuries.
Yeah, that was Caden Smith credited for the tackle there for Uvalde.
Good thing for the Panthers is they've got the bye week next week. You got 2 weeks to get your team healthy going into Bernie Champion in 2 weeks when district starts.
And friendly confines of Medina Valley Stadium once again.
Panthers in the victory formation here. Moreno takes the snap, puts his knee down.
And Jared, once again, I want to thank Duke's Meat Market once again for the nice snack tray that Jeff and can't even think of his brother-in-law. Thank them for the snack tray.
It'll be 3rd down for the Panthers here as we go under a minute to play. Moreno takes the snap. He'll put his knee down, and it will be 4th down. So the Panthers are going to have to do something here.
Well, you just take another knee and let them take over the possession. Because I'm sure Uvalde understands, and they're just going to go out there and go into victory formation as well.
Yeah, and there's about 12-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. But the Panthers are going to be 1-4. They're going to win here on homecoming night. They're going to get off the schneid and get their first victory of the season, Maury. And couldn't have been a better time to do it.
Well, they're just going to say that's the ball game.
Yep, they're not even going to run another play. They're just going to let the clock tick down. Under 10, and your final score tonight, Medina Valley 34, Uvalde 14. The Panthers now 1-4 on the season. Uvalde falls to 1-4 on the season. We'll have a bye week next week. We'll come back to kind of talk to you a little bit about the broadcast that'll be coming up and what we won't be having next week. Let's take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. 34-14, your final score. Medina Valley beats Uvalde here to improve to 1-4 on the season. Want to say that Medina Valley started this game off very good. They started off very well. You know, they did go 3-and-out on their first possession, but after that, the defense got you some momentum, backed them up to the 1-yard line, got you the ball back at the 18, within an 18-yard short field. Managed to get in the end zone, put a score on the board, and Medina Valley really never looked back. Uvalde made it interesting at one point. They scored on their opening possession of the second half. Medina Valley got backed up to their own 1. You know, they were faced with a fourth down and 34 from the 1-yard line. Had to punt it away. Uvalde was turned away on fourth down. They threw an interception, and then they were turned away on fourth down again. Then there was another interception down there by Bubba Solis that kind of sealed the ball game for the Panthers. But the defense stepped up big time tonight for Medina Valley when they needed them to.
Absolutely. You know, you couldn't have wrote a better script going into the bye week, getting ready for district play. Got momentum now back on your side. Come away with the first win in the ball game and see if we can't parlay that with about 3 or 4 more wins in a row and set the tone and show that you're worthy of a playoff spot.
Yeah, you're right, Maury. And like we said, Bernie Champion will be coming to town in 2 weeks. There is no Sports for Supper show next Wednesday night because of the bye week. We will not have a football broadcast on Friday night. We will have a volleyball broadcast on Tuesday night and Friday for the 2 district games that will be going on Tuesday and Friday night. We will have broadcasts for those, so make sure you tune in to MVBN2, and you can listen to the girls over there.
Which did come away with a 3-set straight set victory in the match over Southwest Legacy. So Panthers have improved to, I want to say, 3-2 now.
They're 3-2 now,
in district play. So congratulations to Coach Griggs and the Panther volleyball team. Have the ship righted, and they're heading in the right direction.
Well, and one of the things I want to do, I want to go through the scores in the district, around the district here, because all the teams in district are having a bye next week. It's a complete straight across district board bye week. And Lockhart will be going into their bye week with a victory. They're leading one of the private schools from San Antonio 63-34 in the fourth quarter. Floresville on top of Lavernia 37-28 with 2:50 to go in that ball game. El Campo High School 55, Bernie Champion 7.
That's a shocker.
With 7:57 to go in the fourth quarter.
What, ranked
Sixth.
4th or 5th in 6A?
They're 6th in 6A in the state, and Champions 6th in the state in 5A. But nonetheless, 55-7. That's a good one. They're getting a good butt kick in there before they come to Panther Stadium. And another one, Alamo Heights taking on the number 10 team in the state, Wimberley, tonight. With 2:15 to go in that ball game, Alamo Heights leading 7-0.
Wow.
And Kerrville-Tivy taking on the number 2 ranked team in the state, the Corpus Christi Cal-Allen Wildcats, trailing them in the fourth quarter 21-0.
That's not bad.
Nope.
They're holding their own. At least it's not getting blown out.
Yep. And then Medina Valley comes away with the 34 22-14 victory. They're the first final in the district tonight. But big win for the Panthers. Champion getting blown out, but, against a very good ball club. You think that, that's going to motivate them coming in here in a week, knowing that they want to come off of that and put one on Medina Valley. So the Panthers will be up for that ball game. That's become a little bit of a rivalry over the last few years.
Two teams heading in the opposite direction now, coming into the play, coming into district play.
Yep, and we'll see what the Panthers can do in their district opener. So make sure you tune in on Tuesday night with Dwayne and Matt, I believe, will be there to do the volleyball game, and then you can join them again on Friday night. We will not have sports for supper or a football broadcast coming up this week, but then we will be back on in 2 weeks on Wednesday night from Sammy's Restaurant, and then we'll be here to call the game for you when Bernie Champion Chargers come to Panther Stadium. So for one more thing, I want to thank all the sponsors. Always want to thank them to make it possible to bring you these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. Without you guys, that would not be possible.
And also Jeff and Kenton at Duke's Meat Market for furnishing the press box with a nice snack tray. We want to thank them, as always, being very generous. And you want to recognize our technicians for tonight's game.
Yeah, we do. With our camera operator, Esai, is that how you say Esai, right? And Aiden, our computer engineer that's been doing this tonight. It's his first time doing it, and he did a great job. Very impressed with what those two guys have done on the camera and the computer. We're very fortunate to have them.
Makes our job easier.
Yeah, makes our job very easy. So for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network and Maury Stein, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next time when Panther football continues.